How's it going, Radical viewers? Grim getting right back into it. More Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and this glorious module from Wizards of the Coast themselves, Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And for the love of God, if you're watching these recordings for ideas, tips, or tricks, or just spoilers, the best one I got is don't go for full-on combat. That ain't gonna work. Anyway, with that all gone and past, fair warning, I'm a little out of sorts because kind of a weird family issue came up. I'm not going to get into it on the recording unless it gets brought up by the group, but whatever. So I'm going to be a little out of it here and there, but I'm going to try to make do. Without further ado, though, let's hop into the Discord.
So you can do that without having an NPC at all. For example, in my game, one of the first things that happens is this. That they cross the sea without much disposition, right? They have to land at a lower port because the big port in the main city that was the founding colony is busy with all the trade ships because that's the main trading port. So they land at this sub-city. They catch a plane up to the city because that's where everything's hanging out at. And really the campaign starts there where where they get to the gate, the big, huge main gate, 50-foot high walls. You know, they must be 5 feet thick. They've got this huge, 50-foot gateway. It's huge, and there's a gatehouse, and there should be guards all over this, but nothing's there. There isn't a guard in sight, and this is the main city. They can't not have guards at the main gate checking people in as they come in, checking checking the imports and exports, and also making sure no raiders are coming in. And the big main gate, this 50-foot high gate that's supposed to withstand sieges, is just wide open. What do? And you just leave it there. And I guarantee you, almost any party with an apple that juicy right in front of them, this big main gate, just something just staring at them right in the face, it's big and it's huge and it's mysterious. Why isn't anybody there? What could have happened to make the main guards of the main gate of the biggest capital city in this new land that is pivotal to supplying resources back to the mainland to win the war against the literal forces of hell? Why is this main gate just left open? I guarantee you they're going to poke their head in that gate. You don't force them into that. If they want to go out into the woods, they can go out into the woods and maybe have some side stuff planned out in the woods. But I guarantee you they will almost always go into that main gate.
But that's what I'm referring to. By putting that in front of them, the players will immediately latch on to the first thing they see, whether their mentality is, oh, this sounds fun, or the DM is telling us to do it.
Well, yeah, but I'm not telling them to do it. I'm just putting a big empty gate in front of them. It's up to them to go into that gate. If they don't want to go into that gate, they don't have to go into that gate.
It's literally a gate just into the game, both metaphorically and literally. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's what do? Do you go into the gate or do you not?
I have come up with scores of character sheets, and I've thought of mentalities for each and every single one of them. I can safely say the very few that actually would not be interested in that, honestly, are the ones I probably will never play just because they seem dull and boring. Talon, my ranger, would want to scout it out. Strife would want to see what the hell's ahead and what's going on. Frickin' Styx would want to just wander in to see what the fuck he could steal since there's no guards available.
Right? And it's already been set up that everybody's sort of connected to this place. Everybody's inadvertently connected to this place because everybody kind of has in the back of their mind the idea that they're trying to stop this big invasion of hell, and this place is important. And to find something immediately wrong with that place, it'll put you in the mentality. Or at least it worked really well for the games that I DM'd back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the carrot on the stick path usually is the best way to freaking goad players into going where you want, really. But that said, all else fails, well, that's when you just hit them with the stick. I've had one
No.
DM kind of like that. He was fun.
So we can throw sticks at a player then, or you know.
Yes, throw the angry, stab-happy goblin at something to get them to go someplace. By all means. That's a good way for incentive.
By the way, hi fellas. Sorry about not giving you a proper greeting.
Oh yeah, hi guys. Sorry about my monologue. We got into a discussion about
Stuff.
DMing.
About to say, player
It's
incentive?
fine. I'm trying to just.
Jen, your mic is kind of low for me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I had it up. Sorry.
Oh, there we go. There
Sorry about that. Yeah.
no problem.
Being sick is no fun. So
I'd imagine.
hate it. My best friend / roommate was sick a few weeks ago, and I ended up picking it up from her due to a
Ugh.
weakened immune system, and it turns out that she's now got bronchitis. So, hey, all so much fun now since the holidays are here. Gotta love it. I
Right?
hate it. I don't want to be sick.
Ugh.
When I was a kid, being sick was great because I didn't have to go to school, but
Teh,
as an adult,
lucky you. Anytime I got
Wow.
sick, I got still thrown into the school. I was pissed.
I'd let the school send me home.
Until I got diagnosed with depression, started taking Zoloft, ended up damn near ODing on Zoloft because my actual doctor who was giving me the fucking tablets literally said if it starts to like not work or taper off or
Take
something,
more?
just double your dose. It's like, okay.
Wow, what
Next thing you
doctor tells
know-
you to double your dose? I mean,
The
that's
ones
just,
out here.
dude. That's malpractice all over the place.
Oh yeah, I got really fun. Freaking got to the point like you don't want to know what 8 full fucking tablets of Zoloft will do to you.
Jesus
It's not.
Christ.
Let me put it this way.
I don't want to know. I mean, I tried years ago. I tried ODing on Xanax and it didn't work. So
I mean,
I was passed out for
like,
12 hours.
It's weird. I had no appetite whatsoever, but I kept vomiting, and it was actual vomit. There was substance to it, and I have no idea where the fuck it was coming from. And the weirdest thing that freaked me out the most when I finally came down off that shit was I was completely fine with what was happening to me, and I was not okay with that.
So weird.
Yeah, man. So, like, antidepressants, antipsychotics, all that, they're not fun. Like, here's the best analogy I can come up with how it works in, like, metaphor sense. I want you to picture, like, every negative and bad emotion, you know, kind of just dropped on you like rain or like a pebble or something. You know, it's nothing if you just let it happen. What Zoloft and antidepressants do is they kind of, like, give you a roof over your head. It's not a very good roof, but it stops it from, you know, hitting you. So you just don't feel anything. Now, that's all good and fine. Unless you're on it for a while. Because that shit doesn't stop. It keeps going and going. It's just accumulating on that rooftop. And the moment you stop taking it, roof breaks. And it all comes crashing down on your head. Thankfully, it only took me a month before that shit started happening to me. So I got hit with a month's worth of bullshit emotional-wise.
Ugh.
And I decided, it's like, yeah, you know what? I think I'll just deal with my problems, because this shit is terrible for me. Also, it almost killed me, so I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. You
I'll-
don't need.
I'll just be occasionally depressed or occasionally pissed off. I'm okay with that.
There you go.
It's better
Yeah.
than being pissed off, sad, depressed, crying my eyes out, remorseful, and all this from a span of a month crammed into an hour.
Ugh.
Oh,
Because I
jeez.
forgot to take my Zoloft.
Ugh. Ugh.
And that's part
That
of
sounds
why...
like a nightmare.
And it literally was, actually. It was frightening. But that's part of the reason why I'm such a chipper lad these days. Because I went a little batshit insane from that. Just a hair.
All the best people are crazy.
Damn right.
Mhm.
Hey everyone.
Oh,
Hey, what's up,
Hi.
Hylock?
hello.
You.
Do you enjoy our conversations?
Yes, sorry, I'm here nursing or I was eating a popsicle because I feel one of my wisdom teeth poking inwards, and it's slightly swelling my jaw. So I was trying to enjoy something cold to help that, but
Ooh.
Yeah, that's. Oof.
I know that feeling. That said, don't resort to popsicles or something. Stick with ice packs. Otherwise, you end up like I do, where years later. Let me think. I think my top left one still has about half the crown left. My top right one has maybe a third of it left, and it's ready to come out.
I had one yanked out a while back, and I'm probably gonna get this one yanked out sooner rather than later. But we'll see. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm working with a very slightly swollen jaw, so I might
You're fine.
need a drink
Don't
or
worry.
something every once in a while.
I'm nursing a cold, so hey.
I feel thankful that my father insisted I get all of my wisdom teeth pulled out.
Yeah, I recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't feel mine come in, but I just recently had 3 of them pulled out, so that was not fun. That was about 6 months ago, but still. I just recently had them all pulled out because they were all chipped and broken and full of holes.
Oh,
Because I never took care of my teeth when I was younger, so hey. Bad upbringing by my father. I blame him.
I've got to get a root canal done in the near future.
Oh, those are fun.
Yeah. I don't want to do
So
it.
much fun.
It's like I don't even mind the idea of having the procedure done. It's the $1,000 bill that the dentist is gonna stick me with that's really getting to me.
yep.
Love dentistry. It makes you reconsider your occupation, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, $300 just to take a pair of pliers and yank some poor fucker's rotting tooth out? Fuck, I'll take it.
Right?
I mean, that's how much they charge me for one of my wisdom teeth to get it yanked out. Weird fucking experience, too. Guy's got the pliers in my mouth, fucking clamped around my tooth, like, do you feel that? Uh-uh. Do you feel that? Uh-uh. Crack! Did you feel that?
I heard that.
You will later.
Yeah, exactly.
Thankfully, the whole thing did come out in one good yank, so
Yeah.
nothing bad came of it. But when I looked at it when he yanked it out of my head, I sat there. I saw where the tooth actually broke and where it was getting ready to go. It's like if he had just applied a little bit more pressure to it, yeah, that doctor is not qualified for the amount of surgery I was going to need to get the rest of that out.
God, it would have been like a hollow point bullet going off in your mouth.
Ew.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so with that delightful picture in our heads, let me remind us where we last left off. You guys had found some treasure, found some boons, located these 4 pillars here that supposedly can cure just about any condition, freed a human man, killed Helasatron. Let me mention that because that's very important.
Yes, that is very important.
Yep.
I'm so depressed!
Yeah, so is Sorelia.
Freed Helaster, answered his riddle, and got 1 answer to a question, which you used to ask where the control gem is for the shield guardian patrolling around here, acting mad.
That's right.
And you were told the 4th floor in the hands of the Kuotoa, who are turning it into a god.
That's right. Yes.
Oh, hi Locke. One other thing, the 2 spellbooks that I recently received, I don't have a handout for those.
Oh, I am so sorry. I meant to give you something for that. Let me fix that. Let's see, where was the spellbook located? Sorry, now I'm behind because I totally forgot to grab this.
I shouldn't have brought it up. I'm sorry.
No,
No.
it's fine.
Perfectly good, man.
Oh, right, this room. Okay, so we went to the right. The right is the right is where the that was the stone zoo. And the left was right, the way to the boulder.
Right.
So
And
I think we just gotta backtrack now.
kind of. I mean, we do have
We
this.
gotta find our goblin friend somewhere in here.
Yeah, I mean, there are these sets of double doors here we haven't checked out yet, and there's the ballista guarding the door over there somewhere.
Right, and there's also the other set of stairwells in this direction. If I remember correctly, I believe there was a set of stairs back this way.
Yeah, we need to find those goblins, get that damn map. I work better with maps.
Right?
I've sent over the one spellbook more. You said there was a second one, though?
Yeah, the stolen. I mean, obtained spellbook.
Ah, right. From the guy on the first floor?
Yeah, the crying dude that we all thought was a woman because his hair is pink.
Oh, yeah.
And it turned out not to be hair. Because we're dumb.
Right.
It was a small image.
Yes, it was.
It was, yeah, there it is. It's right there, these stairs. Okay.
So are we not going to take a long rest? I don't have any spells.
Sucks
yeah,
to be
that's
you.
right.
Sleeping down here would be pretty bad idea, I think.
There's
I mean,
literally a murderous undead kobold that wants my fucking balls. And my nuts. And my bolts.
you have balls?
Bearings.
Oh.
They're my joints.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I thought I heard something loose rattling in your head.
That's unrelated.
Just what he thinks with.
Okay, let's see. So, do we want to go back up to take a long rest, maybe with the hospital, the weird hospital drow with the wheel rats?
Yeah,
Do you really want to
Hospital
drow?
drow. Right.
I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there. Or should we like?
No,
go
it
all the
works.
way back?
It works.
Well,
Yeah.
I do believe the third floor is Skullport. It's something of a town.
I know.
Additionally, I can just cast Layman's Tiny Hut. Hello.
What the
Yes,
fuck is Liam's tiny hut?
Oh, you remember that giant
Oh,
room that we were sleeping in before we came back up, Strife? Back when we still had Shadow?
How is a tiny hut going to help us get a long rest?
I've been through a lot in the
It's
last
bigger on the
24
inside.
hours, and I don't sleep. I don't have the greatest memory. Remind me.
It's bigger on the inside and, well, smaller on the outside.
Essentially, I can make a dome that nothing can enter for 8 hours.
Well, that seems rather safe and secure. I mean, could we not just do it right here then?
It's kind of a tight fit. Some
Oh,
of you are a little too big. Oh, I can actually cast that as well. Oh, good. I'm going to use mine then. All of you use his. Wait, what?
That's pretty accurate, too, and I love it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
dead
no,
on.
that's real.
How about this? I get my own tiny hut. You all can sleep in his, yes? I need my beauty rest, and you all smell funny.
I need 24 hours of beauty rest. God damn it, Rio.
This one does not require sleep at all. And I view all of you as pathetic.
Alright, so I'm hearing that you guys do want to take a long rest somewhere, somehow, in
In
this...
a tiny
Yep.
hut! Also,
In a
don't wanna-
tiny hut.
also,
I don't want to force it, so...
Nah, well, yeah, I do appreciate the tiny hut being thrown out. I didn't know if anyone took that yet or not. Also, the moment one of you fuckers get the Magnificent Mansion, Strife's gonna go ape shit.
They're actually, actually, Hylock, do you allow that supplement?
What do you mean?
Let me see if I could find it again. It was Lost Laboratories of Quailish. Do you consider that canon and allowed or no?
I'm questioning why you're asking, because I think Magnificent Mansion wasn't in Caval's shit, was in
About
or
this-
released somewhere else.
Yeah, about
Correct,
this
but Lost
thing.
Laboratory of Quailish has a 3rd level spell called Galder's Tower, which is the same thing, only it's a giant tower.
Wait, As in, wait, does it erect the giant tower wherever you are, or is it just the door to sit?
Yeah.
It actually erects the full tower?
Yeah.
Why would we want that in a dungeon where the roof is
Yeah.
like... Wait, how high is the roof, Hylock?
No, I think it's a bit higher. Let me double check, because it does have common features, dungeon features. There
A
they are.
two-story tower made out of sturdy materials can be round or square in shape. Each level is 10 feet tall and has 100 square feet area. So it's a
Jesus.
2-story, 20-foot tall tower.
Good lord.
That's still pretty fucking big.
I need my.
Stupid.
So rooms. A room's ceiling is at least as high as the room is wide, often higher.
So this one would be about... What, frickin' 15 feet? Okay.
Yeah. Since
And I'm a wizard, so I wouldn't have any access to this spell. Plus, I wouldn't have gone to Quailish at any point to get this spell from the Lost Laboratories. But I just wanted to ask, because if that's an option.
Yeah, we could make it happen.
Okay. Because there's only one spell that I know Rio wants from this.
Flock of familiars.
Yep.
God fucking damn all of you.
Can you
All right,
imagine it though?
Yeah, just being swarmed by a bunch of horned bunnies and Strife just can't stop shrieking for some reason.
Horny bunnies.
Ah.
Yeah, but if we I only bring up the long rest because one, Rio doesn't have any spells, and two, he mentioned wanting to do that last time. But
Right,
since he's not
yeah.
here, we can do that when he arrives and say, "Oh, we were just exploring until you arrived. You want to take that long rest now?"
yeah, it
Yes,
sounds fun to
of
me.
course I want to take the long rest. Why the hell didn't you do that already?
And plus, he can actually cast it as a ritual, so that helps. I didn't realize. So, okay. Cool. Then we can keep going until he gets here, and then we'll use that as our scheduling point for the long rest, if that works for everybody.
Works for
Sounds
me.
great to me.
To
Alright,
the
then.
nearest set of doors we haven't touched yet that isn't laden with corpses.
This is the door that Talus was so intrigued with.
Was it?
Yes, look at the architecture there. That's quite magnificent. Vintage dwarven artisan work, that is.
Indeed.
I'm happy to hear you appreciate it. Pray to God it's not locked, because you're
Oh,
not
it's
going to
not.
appreciate what
Don't
I
worry.
do to it. I pull out my
It's
shotgun
okay.
anyway.
No.
I
Don't
test
you
the
dare.
handle. Is it locked, Hylock?
It is not locked. I already checked it.
It is not locked.
I put the
Hylock.
barrel to the door.
Strife.
No.
Hey,
And
let
I
me do it.
I gently push it open. The fuck? You
No.
thought I was actually going to shoot an unlocked door? What would be a point in that? That's a waste of bullets.
You're weird.
Oh, Hylock. Or, no, wait, Strife.
I broke it!
Ah, you broke the gate. You
Sorry,
broke
I was speaking to my god, as it were.
Aye, not the fourth wall, it's the load-bearing one.
So, before you guys run too far in there, let me give a brief description of what is closest to you, just so you get an idea of what's further in.
Sure.
Standing rather close to the hall here, within the middle of the hall, hung on wires from the ceiling, is the skeletal structure of a huge dragon held together by wire and cement,
Comes with garlic knots.
posed in mid-flight.
They both come with garlic knots, but I'll get more. Yeah.
Oh my.
Goodness.
I've
So it's
seen
a
bigger.
it's a wire mesh holding a skeleton, you say?
The bones themselves are latched to each other using wires. It's not a full wire mesh to replicate a dragon's skin and the like, but it's just what's holding the bones themselves together.
So it's like at a museum when you see a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that.
Exactly.
You know, my grandfather told me about dragons and how I should always be wary of them, but I've grown up here in Faerun, so it's a
and-
bit of a wonder to see them for the first time, even if it is just the bones.
As As you are making your way closer or further into the hall and getting more light shed upon the situation, you can see that there is indeed another one.
And another one.
Oh wait, okay. Hold on a second, everybody. Let me do what I do best and poke the mimic.
I swear to God, if that thing's a fucking mimic, I'm bouncing. I'm out. Fuck
He
that.
goes up and he touches the toe of the dragon skeleton with his axe while holding up his shield, and
I
then
don't wanna-
winces.
I don't want to think about that. Holy shit.
The toe falls off, but
Oh.
it is not a mimic.
Oh, hey, okay, we're good lads.
Great, that's one down. Now touch the other one.
All right.
As you guys are furthering yourselves, you would notice some differences between the dragons you are seeing. The horns alignment, to be specific, indicating to you that these are different breeds of dragons on display.
Now here's a question. Would any of us actually have the appropriate skill available to tell which one of these was the chromatic or which one of these is the other one?
I know the language, that's about it.
Despite my heritage, I've never actually seen a dragon.
What kind of... you were a brass, right?
He's a brass dragon.
So would you say that Basil ascribes to the typical physiology of a brass dragonborn? They have horns that imitate a brass, you might say.
Aye. Yes.
Perfect. Then the third dragon, the one you're beginning to just get a peek of across the hall, seems to have
fuck.
similar horns.
Oh. Well then, I'd say that one's similar to me.
Long lost cousin.
I feel like an archaeologist.
Please don't say that.
And getting closer as you are, you can see there is a dragon stored in this southern alcove here, but this one is incomplete and not put together and not hung.
Okay, so I'm gonna poke the second one.
There is no...
Okay, great. Gonna go over here and poke the third one.
Your cousin.
Yeah,
no
my cousin.
reaction.
Poke my cousin, no reaction. Okay. Now here's the one that I'm worried about down here in the alcove. I'm gonna walk up to the edge and give it a touch with my battle axe. Give the
Nothing
mimic a
react.
poke. Okay, good. Whew. I think this is actually just a bit of a harmless museum more than anything else.
Oh, good, because if these were Dracoliches, we'd be fucking dead.
Right? Wait, what's a Dracolich?
I don't know.
players
I think one of my previous versions knew what one was. That is my excuse for metagaming.
Soralia, what is your take on all of this?
I don't truly know. I'm not even in the room.
Yeah, I was wondering where everybody was.
Yeah, I'm trying to order food. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Kind of.
Food is
Like-
important. I
Yes.
have
Yeah.
pizza next
Sorry,
week.
like half paying attention, half not at this point, because I'm trying to do two things at once.
That's okay. You haven't missed anything
Yeah.
super.
Yeah,
Dracolich is a
well, no, they're just
great option.
yeah, right. That was actually scared. That might have been what was here. Then I remembered what fucking level we are and what floor we're on. But no, they're just
Yeah.
the bones of, I'm guessing, metallic dragons, given one has the horns of brass dragons. But, again, I'm not sure if any of us have either A, prior knowledge of dragon anatomy, or B...
If one of you feels as though your character might have some knowledge regarding it, we could do either a nature or I would even say an arcana if we want to be flexible with this.
The only thing Basil has heard is that the metallics tend to be nicer, but still should not be trusted. That's
Nope.
what his granddaddy always said.
Granddad.
Nope, all of Strike's previous versions failed their checks.
Talus doesn't know anything, but he's still going to tap the bones and see if it's the density of anything else. Like, is it any other race? or is it, or could it actually possibly be dragon bones? Because it's just essentially he's wondering if it's actually made with dragon bone or if it's made with something else.
Tapping against the bones, they seem incredibly thick. If you're getting a keen eye upon them, it doesn't seem like any of them are out of place or even misaligned to imply that these are ramshackled together out of the bones of other creatures. For all intents and purposes, they appear to be whole skeletons, indicating that these very well might be the skeletal remains of dragons.
Okay.
Slowly gonna turn his head with cash symbols in his eyes.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to say.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So we're looking at dragon statues then?
We have dragon skeletons. We have dragon bones, which go for fucking big.
There are 4 dragon statues hung within this room, each one held together by wires and a bit of cement. One of them has been identified as a brass dragon. There is a 5th dragon, skeletal dragon, mind you, within this southern alcove that is not put together and is not hung up.
Huh.
Would
All
you
right.
all permit me just 10 minutes with this one?
I mean, sure, it might take a
permit
step.
me 10 bones.
No, screw that. One of these things isn't even fully assembled. Stuff it in the bag.
About
It's not grave robbing. They died somewhere else. Stuff it.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Museums are quite touchy about their products being moved.
How about we put it together and hang it up and see what happens?
Well, they're already put together and
I thought there was one that wasn't.
There's one that's not.
You're right, there isn't one. Ooh, that could be a cool puzzle. That might lead to treasure.
You never know.
Or
Oh,
just, we could
eyelash.
sell
I
the
like the way
damn
that's-
thing because it's dragon bones.
That too.
Okay, you will do that. Please don't disturb anything. And I'm going to be drawing a circle around this dragon just as I begin to cast Identify, because I don't know if there's some magical protection to these things.
Got it. Don't screw with the dragon bones. Okay. Basil, help me put the skull in the bag. Matthias will love this.
Oh, aye.
To die down here.
Basil will be like chopping away at wires and aye, Talus, have you got that pick on you? I need to chip away at some cement.
Not my lucky pickaxe.
Come on, give me the pickaxe. Come on, Talus.
Fine.
You're not going to use it for anything else.
I got it for my 18th birthday.
Talus, please.
And you have yet to use it. Let us use it.
You never let me use it.
Please, Talus.
Well, he's not going to be able to concentrate much on his spell now, is he?
No, he is not.
Please, Talus.
That's
Can I try putting the other one together that's not together? You know, kind of assemble the dragon.
As I understand it, the 2 rapscallions of the group are currently stuffing the one that is not put together into bag.
Oh, I thought they were taking ones that were already. Okay.
Oh, hell no.
No,
This
the one
one's going
that's
to be
not-
easier.
Yeah, we'll take the disassembled one. It's not like fully wired. Is that our understanding, Hyla?
That is correct. It does not. Not all the pieces are connected together.
Then yeah, we'll stuff. How many bags of holding do we have anyway?
You're not putting any in mine.
I don't have a bag of holding.
I didn't want to steal it in the first place.
I think there's only
That's
one.
right, don't we
if
only
I'm
have one?
understanding.
Shadow has one.
Shadow has one,
Ah,
and Soralia has one.
Oh, did Soralia get the one that Shadow had?
No, she made her own.
okay.
Come on,
She's
think of all
gifted.
the stuff we can buy when we sell this desecrated remains.
Aye. Well, you know what, Strafe? If we're gonna take a long rest, soon, anyway, maybe we should,
I could
think
make
about
another
taking
one.
Think about taking our long rest up at the tavern and actually lugging the stuff along with us on our way out.
I'm okay with this.
All right, let's do that then. Because I mean, Yes, they are worthy, and yes, they are wonderful praise, but they're also probably very heavy.
Also, I want to point this out. This is only the second level of the dungeon.
Aye.
As in, every other adventurer that has come through here has likely thought the same thing. Why didn't they?
don't
You've got
know.
me there.
I don't question the lunatics that somehow end up down here, honestly. I mean, look at us.
You've got me there, Talus, but maybe they just didn't have the imagination.
What?
Okay, so Talus is taking the 10 minutes needed to cast Identify on the bones.
Sure.
Yep.
And I'll put some of the, I guess some of the lighter weight dragon bones, like maybe some of the little
The
claws
toes.
or whatnot. Yeah, the toes and the claws. Probably not the skull, because the skull is going to be huge because these are adult dragons. But
Actually-
some of the lighter weight ones that I can get away with, I'll bring those.
Yeah, about to say, if I'm guessing just from the size of the square hile I put down, yeah, those are not tiny fucking dragons.
They're not what? Sorry?
No, I was just guessing how old the dragons would be, just gauging from the size you put the square.
Gotcha. Yeah, the squares should be somewhat accurate, but I did put them down in a hurry just to indicate how large they are. They are huge as their size category.
It's gonna be huge.
Okay. So, Hylak, I just put down 4 dragon bone toes in my treasure. Is that cool?
That is cool with me.
Okay, cool.
So, Chalice, finishing up your Identify here. This should be... the dragon that you are touching does not react, A, to ward off any concerns there. B, the bones and skeletal remains themselves are not magical. There are no properties to be garnered from them, but given the spell's properties to identify the items, I would give you that you can tell these were the bones of a silver dragon.
Oh, that's quite sad, actually.
What? They're dead.
Well, this one was a silver one, oh.
So?
Aye, so that means it's not as valuable as the gold one, right?
I
God damn
don't...
it.
Okay, never mind.
Remember
Alright,
who you're
then,
talking
shall we go
to.
on?
I'm here to shoot things. He's here to kill things. You two are the smart ones. Explain.
Well, you know, I'm here to kill things and for adventure. Ooh, look, a door.
Wow!
That was
Wow!
Oh,
That's great.
perfect. Like, enunciate my point more, please. Yeah, with Talus, out of character wise, we're all going to die down here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll come back for what may or may not be gold dragon bones.
Yeah.
You have a gold dragon friend that might get really offended.
Strife hasn't met that one.
That's
Oh, you
true.
have
None of us have actually met that one, though.
Rio has.
Rio has, but he's
Yeah,
not
well,
here
Rio
now.
has, but Rio's not here to.
And besides,
here
what are the
to-
chances we're gonna find him and he's gonna know that we looted one of his fucking... I don't know. He's an ancient, so I imagine this is like a nephew.
Yeah. All right. So, who wants to investigate the door? I know I'm not the greatest at it.
I pull my shotgun.
Cover my ears.
Alrighty, let's give it a good old whirly-durly.
I also move back so that way I don't get caught with any of the ball bearings.
Hmm.
I think we should let Lady Saralia probably.
I'll take a look at the door. You know,
Be careful, he has a gun.
14.
I have one too.
Oh yeah.
I have two. Hers is just better than both.
Strife, your quick glance shows that there's no traps. Soralia, your quick glance also shows that there's no traps, but you also get an idea that The door is unlocked, and there doesn't seem to be any sort of danger inherent in it.
Alright.
All right then.
Open the door.
Aye. Basil will open up the door. Is it a pull or a push?
Push.
It's a room.
It is
Basil will push open the room.
Splayed across a broken stone bench in the middle of the room are the skeletal remains of a tiefling clad in rotted leather armor. The skeleton clutches a quarterstaff that has become brittle with age, and a tattered backpack contains adventuring gear that has spilled onto the floor, showing rotted and rusted remains.
Wait, so she just decided to take a seat and...
I never thought I would say this, at least anytime soon. But
She probably succumbed to her wounds.
I pray to God that's what happened, otherwise Talus is right and I'm wrong, and that frightens me immensely.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time Talus was the smart man in the...
Wait, what did you say?
It wouldn't be the first time Talus
No,
was...
I meant, what did Talus say? That we're gonna die down here?
He warned us that there's a reason adventurers didn't take the bones.
Yeah.
And this is pretty good evidence that we probably actually shouldn't fuck with the bones, or we're just being paranoid. And this poor tiefling died from God only knows what, actually.
Aye.
A word from Durnan echoes in your minds. If there's skeletons, there's a reason they're there.
Yeah, there's that too.
Could I attempt a medicine check on this and
You could, I would
see
say.
what the cause of death is, you know, if anything? I mean, no guarantee passes, but I...
Yes, I am completely good with that.
Putting a movable
17?
rod in the door so that way the door doesn't slam shut.
Okay, that's right.
Good call.
Let's see. Okay, so 17 on a medicine check. You can tell that the tiefling died mostly by piercing and slashing damage. You would attribute, with your high check, the piercing damage to bites, in fact.
Okay.
Bites made by a medium-sized creature.
Okay, something
Sorry, I am very sorry. A large-sized
large.
creature.
Okay.
Something large took a chunk out of this person, and they were still alive. You know, they died from bite wounds.
Aye.
So where's the thing that bit it?
Hey, a good question.
That
don't
is a good question.
We should leave.
think it was the dragons, though. Those are
What
more...
what do the bones look like that are scattered about? Curiously.
The bones? They're simply just remains of the tiefling that have fallen to the floor.
Oh, okay. I thought you said there were bones in the bag as well. No.
No, just old adventuring gear.
Okay.
I can actually ask her tomorrow what happened to her.
Aye, that might be a good idea.
Do you really want to desecrate the bones of a dead tiefling?
I mean,
How's the conversation desecration?
yeah.
If you died in the middle of blood fucking nowhere, then wouldn't you want somebody to at least give you some closure? Let the world know what happened to you? Speak with the dead is a great way to,
Speak with the dead doesn't allow them to speak their minds. It just allows you to ask questions and they have to respond.
I died
You
when a
have to-
ranger's pet owlbear went feral!
I see you can get all kinds of useful information.
How'd you die?
Because my
That's the
party are a
biggest
bunch
question.
of pricks and left me for owlbear food.
There were owlbears. We were told not to feed them, but we did anyway.
To be fair, we didn't feed the owlbears, we murdered them.
Aye.
They tried to eat us.
You fed them lead.
Yes.
Hot lead.
Alright, and now we're back here, and I'm wondering about this staircase. It looks quite long, doesn't it? And it goes down.
Well, staircases usually go only in two directions.
Well, aye, but didn't old what's-his-name say that the stairway down to the third floor was back behind the arbalists. So what's this lead to?
Only one way to find out.
Jack shit.
Hold on.
There's an
A hallway.
There's an Oni.
The Oni is back. Great.
Yay.
I can walk through walls.
Can you?
Disappear and apply to his
I'm
mind.
about to say, that's
Guys.
going to be an issue for me.
I mean, I can go through them. I just, I've been able to go through them a couple times, but just like,
I would
where the
like to
fuck
bring
did I
in
go?
my alt Danny
Oh.
Phantom.
Actually,
Yeah.
can go through walls. Holy shit.
Yeah, you can go through
Oh
walls.
my god, you can. Oh jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
I won't do
I
that
saw the
anymore.
void! What is happening?
We are now on the third floor, and here is
Welcome
where
to
you
your
will all
death.
meet your end.
Yes.
As
Welcome
Kalis
to your
begins
death.
Turning into a succubus. What?
Wait, so this is the third floor?
Yes, it looks like it.
I don't know.
I
It's
don't
dark
think
as
we should
fuck.
be down here then. I don't know if we should be down here yet because we're not
We
done with the
shouldn't.
second floor, are we?
No.
Well, you needed to find your goblin friends, you said. Speaking
Well,
of
yes,
which,
but
goblin
they're on the
friends, you
second.
never
They
touched
should be
them.
on the second floor.
I not to give more work for Hylock, but I think we should probably go back up a second.
I do want to at least take a peek around the corner real quick.
I
Yeah.
don't have my dark vision set on this floor, so
Oh, I am so sorry. Let me fix that.
I was about to say, I thought it was just like pure utter darkness. This was my dim light vision or something.
That should be fixed now. And Basil, I gotta fix yours as well, don't I?
honestly, I wish dim light was used more like that. Actually,
I want to use more dim light because it it gives disadvantage on everything, and it makes sense. And
yeah, and it's just like dark vision just doesn't make sense. I understand tremor sense and blind sense, but just the ability for your eyes to collect enough light to see in an area that has no light is just what the fuck.
Well, then you end up with everybody looking like Gollum.
I guess, but I always felt that dim light vision should have been the mainstay instead of dark vision.
so yes, you guys are in a hallway here. There seems to be some structures to the right of you, and the hallway curves to the left.
Well, it's good that we now know the way down to floor 3,
But this isn't behind the ballistae.
exactly. So what's behind the ballista? I'm actually really curious about that.
We should
I mean,
go
are
find
we
out.
sure we're actually on the third floor?
That's
Rio
also a
and
good
I can
question.
actually,
I mean, I don't know. If the third floor is behind the ballista, then this shouldn't be the third floor.
It shouldn't, but it certainly looks like it.
The fuck?
remind me, how do you know that the third floor is behind the ballistae?
Well, you lot told me that there was, oh god, what's his name? The name eludes me, but somebody, the hospitaler, the drow guy. The drow with the medical drow. Yeah,
The
that guy.
hospitaler on the roof.
Yeah, there you go. The hospitaler on the roof. That
On the
guy.
second floor.
Yeah, on the second floor, so it is our roof. The hospitaler on the roof. He was a lad. He told us about the pillars and the way to the third floor, right?
He told someone. Wasn't me.
I
Strife.
was there, so I probably. But what am I looking at, Hylock? By the way, this is interesting.
You're looking at catacombs.
Catacombs.
I
Interesting to you.
Rows of catacombs. There is some metal armor and round stone circle left behind in these alcoves here, but the bodies have long since turned to dust.
Hey,
Okay.
this looks a lot third floorish to me. I think we should go back.
Really? Because it looks like a goddamn crypt.
Yeah, I thought the third floor was supposed to be like this whole huge city or something that's down here. This doesn't
Oh,
look like a city.
Hey, that yeah. Well, you're right about that. That's for sure.
I taste bone dust.
So, is that a good taste for you?
That way you can
You-
taste it through your frickin' wooden flesh.
I've been wondering about that. I'm no botanist. How are you able to taste?
I don't know. When we find my creator, you can ask him before I shoot him in the face.
I mean, it seems obvious that the air particles would be absorbed into the wood and therefore into whatever processing sensor he has.
Does it really work that quickly?
Just like we smell and taste things, yeah.
It's weird. I have no need to breathe, but I taste everything in the air.
I mean,
It's
I wouldn't know
fucking
this,
weird.
obviously. I mean, she's an artificer, so her assumption on it. She doesn't make mechanical creatures.
Oh god! Oh, it's just Basil Bug.
You went down one roll, I went down the other. Hello.
That scared the shit
I
out
almost
of
shot you in the
Strife.
goddamn face. I can barely see shit down here.
Sorry. Gosh, jeez.
Try not to scare us, okay?
I'm sorry that I'm a big, scary dragon with sharp teeth.
Oh, so you killed the tiefling.
Ah!
I walked right into that one. I'll grant you that. Well, doesn't seem like there's any.
I found a path.
Dug out, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
It's odd.
Let's remind ourselves, we don't want to go too far down here. But
No.
a cursory glance doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Until you have to run.
I
When
see
we
you
run,
guys
we run at this point.
approaching another room. Give me 1 second. I hit the back button by accident, so my computer has to reload roleplay and all that.
That I've done that several times.
I'm trying to load up the information for the next room I see you guys nearing. I'm getting a new computer, hopefully soon.
Wonderful.
Congrats.
I need another. Well, need, but you know what I mean.
I know, but it's Cyber Monday. Best time to
That's
do an
the best time to do it,
Not when I
yeah.
have to pay my rent. And it's fine.
Fair enough.
As it is.
I mean, I'm still working off this fucking HP Omen I paid damn near $1,000 for. It still works wonders for me.
Yeah, I thought about getting an Omen, but I just didn't go through with it. Oh wait, I see you guys moving slightly further. Sorry, my computer just apparently finally caught up.
Mm,
Yeah, no, it's fine.
yeah, we went
We,
around through the catacombs into the little tunnel thingy here, and
Yes, I wanted to give an indication of what was here in this little cavern that you just entered into.
oh, okay.
The
Why can't
partially
oh my god, my computer is being a total douche. Sorry.
no
I'm
worries.
not trying to go through walls, I was trying to back up, so.
I understand. It is the partially rotted remains of a male human lying in the corner of this cavern. What's left of his face twisted into a silent scream.
Mm. Yes, this-
Well, I would like to know what this one saw before he died. I think it's pertinent.
I think
I
really.
think that too, but I don't have that spell prepared. I have to do that tomorrow.
If
He
all
doesn't have to prepare. I don't think.
Tomorrow, he said.
if all else fails, there's one surefire way to figure it out.
And that would be?
We find what killed him. I start
Aye.
moving forward on that.
Strafe, I don't have any. Oh, okay. Just be sure not to die. I'll be back here.
Wait, no, you come with us. We need you.
Trust me, if I see
no,
something I'm
I
pretty
can-
sure I can't drop and kill, or we all can't drop and kill, we turn around, we run like hell.
Oh,
Say
yes.
I'll be back here. I mean, behind Seralia.
Okay.
I'll
then.
just be as far back as possible.
Holy balls, this tunnel goes on for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Behind one door is another door. Behind this
Oh,
tunnel
no.
is another tunnel.
I'm beginning to think that
I
more and more
can-
that this is floor level.
Can do a bit of healing.
Basilbog, your
Us. Okay.
yes, your passive perception 13.
Yes.
You, as you're beginning to near this bend, are beginning to hear and snips of what's the lashing together, a symbol or a sign of life beyond the tunnel, and most likely some.
All right. Basil will hold up his fist, military style, and immediately forget that nobody in the group remembers what the hell that means.
All I know
And
is the
then
last
he'll
time I
turn
saw
around.
that, I shot something. I cocked my gun.
Oh god.
There'd be something ahead. Sounds gnashy and bitey.
Oh dear.
Told you so.
That makes me wonder.
All right. I'll go have a look up. See.
Maybe you should let the quiet robot do it.
Also, you have.
Oh, aye.
Don't
That's
you?
true.
Ninja robot.
Mm.
Ninja bot.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I thought about
Yes.
making Strike 2.0 Ninja.
Hold on.
And I round the corner.
Okay.
Huh. So, I have a passive at 19. I'm gonna point that out right now, Hylock.
I know. They're just on a different layer is all.
Okay. Yeah. Nope. How many? Okay. Wait.
3.
Just 3? Okay, that's not so bad, and they're not quite as big.
No, they are attempting to hide amidst the stony walls of the cavern, but they are having little success.
My ninja eyes are great. I return to the group. I forget what we call the things with the beaks and the tentacles, but there's 3 of them in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So bad guys then.
Yeah.
They're
so
certainly
I
not
can kill
friendly.
them.
Yes, by all means. Be warned, they are tempting to hide, I was about to say, before he just charged in there. I mean, he's a hardy boy. I'm not that worried. There's only 3 Gricks.
Oh,
Yeah,
Grix.
fucking
Hey,
Grix.
look at that! I crit on my initiative.
So while he's running up there,
Ah.
does this tunnel make anyone else think of a giant fiend worm or something? Because that would be terrifying right now.
Wall
mean, it-
shift isn't that.
Oh dear.
I mean, it could be worse. We could be in the intestines of a Tarrasque or something.
Oh, I can believe that. Actually, is there actually a giant demon or devil that takes shape as a worm that just constantly burrows? Because I feel like if not, that's a missed opportunity.
Depends. I would mention quickly that Basil, you don't seem to have clicked to your character token when you rolled.
Oh damn! I didn't. Shoot. Okay. Well, I rolled a 3, but here you go.
Yeah, I can put you back on the board as a 3. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries, it happens.
I mean, I'm
It
sure
won't
you
matter.
prefer the 18, but hey.
Wouldn't we all? But I'm okay with my 32.
I'm good with my 21.
Especially since the Grix
17.
rolled a solid 7. I'm assuming that 20's Rio. Yes.
Yes.
Well, I've got myself in a good position at the front line, so half my job is done.
Bitchin'.
Yes, so I have no other things to add to this, so Strife, you are indeed up.
Do. Thank God for 40 feet of movement. Let's go ahead and shoot at that pull SOB to the south. That's not the Dragonborn. I was about to say, if after all these good rolls I've been kind of having, if I misfire on my first shot, I'm going to be pissed.
You're looking for 14, so that definitely hits.
Nice.
Okay, if I roll anything lower than that, I think I'm fucked. Well,
Pardon me.
Ooh, 14 exactly.
yeah, I damn near did. And yeah, that's that. And the good old bonus section reload, and that's all I got. Yeah.
Remind me, because I don't have your class pulled up, your attacks do count as magical, yes?
Yes, the gun itself is magical.
Okay, got it.
But not the bullets.
I have magical bullets if we want to pull that, and they do more damage.
Yeah, we do.
Soralia, you are up. What would you like to do?
I would like to move to there. And I can't see shit, so I'm going to have to dash because I'm not going to get anywhere other than that. So I will dash around the corner here. And that is all I can do because I had to dash to get to this location.
Ain't that a bitch?
Rio can move here. Let's have him. I think he has cycling. Maybe. Wow, he has a lot of cantrips. I forgot how many cantrips he has.
I'll say he's a sorcerer.
Plus
Sorcerer Warlock.
plus a couple of wizard abilities because of that feat.
Yeah.
He has a lot of cantrips.
Magic Initiate?
Yeah.
No, it's a custom feat that gives you the base abilities of a different class. He also has some monk abilities too.
Oh, wow. That's pretty crazy.
I don't think I gave him a. Well, anyways. Yeah, he can't see them, so he's going to keep himself there and prep an action for Eldritch Blast if one of them manages to come through the tunnel towards Soralia. Meaning that Callus, what would you like to do?
Why'd you go Swedish there for a second?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm moving my jaw in different ways to stop the pain.
Oh god, damn it, there's that gnome here again.
Have you heard about my bullshit god, the Easter children?
That's great. That's awesome.
So, what does Monsieur Grick do?
Aye, come on, lads. Bring it then.
Well, it looks like they're about to gangbang the Dragonborn.
They're gonna try.
They're try.
Wow, tentacle porn already.
No! No! No!
1, 2. Ooh, what's your AC again? 20.
Wait a minute. I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, my AC is 20.
Okay, so I have 1 hit with the tentacles for 7 slashing, and since that attack hit, it can make 1 beak attack, which it crit failed because it's a dip. And
This game is
So-
definitely not children friendly. I'm sorry.
4 attacks against the well-armored
Thank you.
Dragonborn gets me only 7 slash.
That
Aw,
means I'm doing my job correctly.
yeah.
Speaking of, Basil, how would you like to retaliate?
Ah, excellent. Let's see.
I recommend
I
murder.
think I'll go after the one that my good friend Strife went after.
If Sean
With my
Connery
battle
voiced a
axe.
Dragonborn.
Aye.
27 hits? Yes?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, we'll just do with that. Okay. 13. Ooh, nice.
13. Dead.
Max damage. Nice. Oh, sweet. Okay, great. And yeah, I'll attack the one immediately to my right
Okay.
with my second attack.
Hits.
17. Nice. Okay. 10. Reasonable. And let's see.
Remind me, is yours magic? Are you?
No, my attacks are not magical. That is the thing. I my only uncommon item is adamantine plate armor to prevent critical hits against me.
I can assist with that, I believe. At some point in the future.
Was there anything further, Basil?
No, I don't want to spend any superiority dice. They're just, I'm good.
Got it. Strife, then you are up.
Gee, what am I going to do? I'm probably going to use this gun and shoot that Grick in the face.
I mean, you could go up and pistol whip one of them.
Yeah, but this does more damage than a pistol whip. And it's going...
Which one are you aiming?
That one.
That. Okay. Thank you. 14.
And again... Bam. Jesus
14
Christ.
hit.
I swear to God, if that shit gets
Nice.
any lower, I'm gonna piss myself.
Dead.
Nice.
Alright.
I get a
Very
grit point
nice.
back for that, and a bonus action reload because I could just do that because it's fun. Yay! I killed something and got resource back for it. That's my turn.
Okay, so Raleigh,
So
how would you like?
bring the thunder cannon.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is the worst place for gunfire.
So we'll move up next to Strife, climb up on his head because hey, she's short.
I don't think ring my ears will help me.
No,
I
it won't.
doubt that seriously. And she's gonna shoot at this last one that's there, still alive. So yeah, and it's all magical, man. All magical.
Is 20 or that's 19? I'm doing my math completely wrong. How did I even start to say 20?
I don't know.
It's okay.
23 hits for 13 piercing, 6 thunder, 19 damage in total. A chunk of the Grick is blown out of the side. However, it's still alive, if only barely.
Good shot,
I'm
lass.
going to, as a bonus action, throw my hand axe at it then.
Okay.
Nice.
Is the hand axe?
Hand axe is not magical. That's gonna miss, unfortunately, I think.
Yeah, 13 would miss.
So yeah, no, sadly the hand axe is not magical. As it's just a normal hand axe.
Gotcha. And that
It just looks
case-
fancy.
I mean, that matters. That does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appearances matter.
That's why I am here.
Good
Indeed.
God.
Mm,
He says as he comes up to save the day with Eldritch Blast.
yeah.
Blast.
Eldritch
I
Blast.
No, except he
Oh,
doesn't.
man. But he gets 2 attacks, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
He does.
Let's
He
see
gets
if you can
2
do it.
beams.
There you go.
Hey, there we go.
For 3.
Oh, God.
Wow.
It is still alive.
It's alright, lad. You've got better assets than your aim.
Was that
You're
in
not
the
allowed to
handbook?
look at my assets. Talus, how would you like to go?
So, I think I'm getting used to it. As he comes up, you see blood coming out of his ears.
Oh. No, lad, I don't think you are.
You'll get used to it eventually.
What?
You might. Yeah, exactly.
I pivot, tracing another circle, and Ray of Frost on Mr. Grick.
Okay.
Actually, does he have a name? I miss.
You missed. Anyway.
You miss, but his name is Brick.
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 So
Brick.
as I tried to assault Brick, the circle that I draw as I bring my hand down, arcane energy flares in the circle before it kind of, oh dear, and kind of just backlash as this area kind of just blows up a little bit.
Oh.
I'm okay.
Taking advantage of the momentary distraction the explosion causes, the Greek lances forward with a tentacle attack and fucking misses,
Clang. Nice
ending
try,
its
lad.
turn. And I'm sure ending its life as well. Let's
Kill it.
Aye. Bring the
Doesn't
pain.
get to hear you either.
Oh, nice.
That is a dead.
Aye. Alright, good job, team.
Told you
I
we
knew I
find
could
what
count
killed
on
him.
you to back me up. Sorry,
There's
what was that?
something coming out of my ears.
Yes, that'd be blood.
Don't worry, you'll get used to the thunder soon enough.
And
It's
that's
actually quite
Dead
a pleasant
end.
sound.
I don't know the spell Sunder.
As you guys are getting an eyeful of the area, I would mention to those of you more perceptively active,
Hello.
that being Strife. Strife alone. Wow. What
Aye.
is Rio's passive again? I need to write that down because I forgot you last
I
time.
think it's like 9 or something, if I remember correctly.
10.
Mine is 9.
Oh, that's right, yours is 9.
That makes me the most perceptive, right?
You're the
Strike.
least receptive of the bunch, yeah.
What do my robot eyes see?
You are noticing an odd number of spiders laying around the room and the tunnel itself. It was something that you had seen a couple of spiders as you were walking through the dark here, but as you're getting a moment to collect your bearings and survey the damage you wrought, you can see that there are quite a few different spiders just scurrying around the ceilings here and there, despite there being recently loud noise being had here.
Ha.
You know, I just had a metagame thought. If this were level 3, we would have leveled up.
No,
No.
we
We
wouldn't
didn't
have.
clear the floor, so
We didn't clear the floor. We didn't clear the second floor, so therefore we won't level up.
We
And
didn't-
we haven't
we s-
taken a long rest.
We skipped the raid boss and missed the good loot.
You don't
Yeah.
have to completely clear the floor, but you do preferably want to be in a safe area where you can take a long rest for a level up.
Yeah, we haven't found that yet.
So, Hylock, these spiders, are they like grouped and just piling on top of each other, or are they just kind of like a weirdly large amount just kind of scurrying about the ceiling?
They are not collecting into a mass. You don't expect to be attacked by a swarm of spiders at any point, or at least nowhere soon. There's just simply a large amount of spiders close at hand, despite all the activity in this room, that seem to be scurrying around here and there, occasionally looking towards you, as spiders do, but nothing hostile.
Oh, thank God they didn't make a robot with arachnophobia.
Yeah.
Alright, not really even worth noting, to my knowledge.
Aye.
Hylock, can I make a spider, but with a dog's head?
I will
I think
fucking
you've done the
murder
most
you in your
right.
sleep!
Suddenly violent.
In reality, though, I'm pretty sure he has arachnophobia, so
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Rio
I'm
is skedaddle.
pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't point out that there's a
specifically.
yeah, there's a reason I point out this shit ton of fucking spiders.
Aye.
Okay, screw this. Let's go back and check out the door to the Ballista on the other floor, because whatever this is, I'm hesitant to
Dead end.
I'm hesitant to explore more of it, frankly.
Aye. I'm getting like, I don't know, I'm getting serious floor 3 vibes.
Well, I think Rio and I can actually come up with something to assist us
Wait,
on
what's
our way.
over here?
What's over where?
There's another hallway here.
They're
Yeah.
all, I think, just. Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I didn't
I'm
want to point
pretty
it out.
I think everyone's wanting to go back and finish
sorry.
floor 2 before
I mean,
continuing
I
too
just-
much
I-
on 3.
Wasn't sure if this was like going to lead to the port or if this is part of this, you know.
Well,
Or-
let's let the robot do a quick little scouty scout just for the shits and giggles fact. Especially with that.
We'll let the
26.
robot stealth his way about for a...
There
Ninja.
are. I would mention as you're going through or seeing these tunnels that there are quite a few spider webs draped here and there across the ceilings and tunnel themselves. And I believe you have also spotted something else. to your
Yes,
note.
I did. What am I looking at?
You're looking at these things.
Nope,
No.
nope. You just see a stripe just turn around and turn back. Yeah,
I think
we-
that's a cue.
Yeah, this is definitely the third floor. We should leave.
Alright then.
Oh, hey,
Oh.
what did you find over there? Hello?
He found a nope. Now, come on.
He found a nope monster.
I found the nope.
They're
I am
big,
leaving the nope.
huge, furry things that nope out of existence when we find them.
Mostly,
Indeed.
we nope out of existence when we find
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Yep, fuck this. Back to the second floor. Not fucking with that yet. Oh, hi, Rio.
I mean, we don't even know if this is the third floor, to be honest.
Nope,
So-
but I give you a hint. At a glance, I just saw 3 to 4 of them, and that was enough for me to go ahead and go, yeah, nah.
Especially when we need a long rest.
Yeah.
You don't know that this is the third floor? I mean, actually, that would be hilarious if this was the hidden cow level.
The hidden
Right?
one.
Diablo.
Oh.
Well,
you know
I
what
mean,
I'm talking about, the secret level in each
yes,
game.
in Diablo 2. Yeah,
Cow level.
cow level, great.
I always want to put like random.
That isn't an actual thing, is it?
Well-
My silence should be enough of an answer for you.
I'm about to say, let's
Oh,
remember,
no.
this is from Wizards of the Coast, who pulled such a weird shenanigan on us in Curse of Strahd. We thought Hylock put it in there.
Yeah, that trap.
Scared the
Definitely
shit out of us. It's like, hey, Strahd's not here. Let's go check out Ravenloft Castle. Hey, look, it's Strahd. We're gonna fucking die.
Good memories.
God, I'm
Well,
so happy I recorded all that.
It was definitely fun to record.
Hey, out of the wall.
No, you must travel in the wall.
Yeah.
All
gotta
right.
Travel by wall.
So I've had my thoughts about these damn arbalists, and I think I've got a good idea of how we should go about
Wait,
taking
where'd
them
everyone
on.
go?
Is it stand behind
Wait,
you while you
wait,
take arrows to the face?
I'm gonna
It's-
ping where we
well,
are.
Sort of.
Oh,
It's,
okay, there we go.
It's a bit what we like to call back in Fort Blue Arian. We called it the pin cushion maneuver. It's where we had the biggest, tankiest asshole charge the shit out of the archers in hopes that they would target the big guy charging them, thereby leaving the rest of the gang the ability to rain hell down upon them.
Whoops.
I like how I love how you're
Taylor
giving
says
this explanation and we're all just staring at you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Taylor is looking as if he's convinced that you're insane.
Yep. Soralia kind of agrees.
You know, we have another word for that maneuver. It's called decoy.
It's called suicide.
That's only if you die from it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could send one of my little mechanical toys in and see how it reacts.
Pretty sure you would lose the toy in all honesty. Let me check my ranges
Fine,
real quick on everything. Okay.
Well, I mean, what else is she going to use the toy for? I mean,
I mean,
other
there's
than
more
helping us
distractive
I-
purposes,
I'll
actually.
say, I am not touching that comment. Oh god, I gotta be really close to those things to hit them, and that frightens me.
Well, first of all, we need to know a couple of things.
Oh,
First,
sorry.
what is its range? 'Cause it's
Exactly.
not hitting us here.
Exactly. I think Soralia's got a good idea, though.
That way you could see where its range is once it enters.
All right, Soralia, go for it. I like this idea. of
So
yours.
she'll wind up this little mouse toy that she has and
Oh,
send
is
it
that a
off.
Modron?
Kinda.
It's named Elastigron, yes.
No.
It's a little wind-up mouse toy that, you know, it's got gears. It's meant for Rio's cat to play with eventually.
My
I could always
cat.
make more.
I mean,
Like,
I can hit them from this range by rolling at disadvantage. Unless
yeah,
I use
I don't know
that.
what they're...
Unless I use that
what's-
fucking Clockwork Heart quirk thing, which I can do.
Actually, I
2
could-
times.
Let me see. What
Yeah.
is the... On this... My range is 150 to 500... 150... I got a 150-foot range on this weapon. God.
You can
Damn.
hit them from here then.
Yeah! I can hit them.
Screw that.
Yeah.
Just fucking artillery their ass.
Also, I think Rio's Eldritch Blast is a stupid long range too, so.
Rio's Eldritch Blast is 120 feet, I believe. I gotta move up to where you guys are too.
All right, so what happens with the little wind-up mouth?
So the mouse goes down the hallway, starts scurrying along. I don't have a little icon for it, but it would
Okay.
start scurrying. She'd let it loose, and it would start scurrying down like.
What would
5
you
feet
say
or-
the AC is, or of the mouse?
Let me see. I gotta bring up my gnome table.
Yeah, I think there is actually a stat
There's
for
a
that.
there's a stat for it. It's via the gnome ability of tinkering
Oh,
that I
one.
make these. Yeah, it's the tinkering ability.
That
That's how I
rarely
made all
sees
of these
use.
little gadgets and gizmos I've got. Gnome.
It's an amazing thing, but no one uses it.
I know.
It's great for an artificer. I keep meaning to try one.
Let's see, clockwork toy. The toy is a clockwork animal, monster, person, frog, mouse, bird, whatever. It moves 5 feet across the ground each turn in random directions, making noise appropriate to. It doesn't say. Oh, it has an HP. It has an AC of 5 and one.
Ooh.
AC of 5?
An AC of 5.
Yeah, but also
So-
moves in random directions is the problem with this.
Yeah, but it zigzags across the floor, basically.
So the creature zigzags and moves across the floor until it reaches about this point.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then a ballista is launched from across the fucking hallway and just obliterates the small creature.
Well, there we go. Now we know its range.
Yeah.
Very good,
that-
Sanalia.
I'm gonna draw this here real quick to remind myself of something. Okay, I'm going to test something if you don't mind. Or
Aye.
oh, never mind. He is.
I'm just going to. Well, I'm just getting in a little bit better of a position so that if they're going to shoot at something, they're going to shoot at me first.
Well,
Right.
here's the thing. They have legs, so I'm wondering if by moving forward, they'll move forward.
Maybe.
Oh, aye, that's true.
So, I'll move up to where you are, and are they moving? No,
No.
no movement. Oh,
Nope.
well. Ah!
I keep clicking the wrong button.
Oh, okay.
I
I was gonna say, Talus, if you get yourself killed here, come on now. You're going
Okay.
ahead of the meat tank.
So, well, I would prefer hearing everyone's options first before I make presumptions. Basil,
Well-
you said you just want to run in there?
Well, I'd like to be about where you're standing, and if now, Soralia, you said you've got a range of what, 150 or something like that? All right,
Yeah.
so where do you need to be to hit him?
I could be right here. Let
Okay.
me see.
Great. Then my plan is to be right about here
Yeah.
and
right
hold
here.
my shield up and take the dodge action every single turn while Soralia blows the shit out of him.
I mean,
That
Okay.
is my plan.
So
I'm
that's
not
your
gonna lie,
plan.
that's not a bad plan.
Actually, let me check something. Talus opens up his spell book to read something as I check a spell.
I thought you were out of spells.
That's Rio.
Oh, right, yeah. Rio.
Do you
Yeah.
just assume all spellcasters are the same?
I
That's
just thought you
racist.
all
I mean,
ran
why
out
not?
at
Rio
the
does.
same time.
That's true.
I thought you just all ran out of spells at about the same time. That's all.
So, I can actually create something that, well, it'd make it so that way they can't see us. They can take pot shots in the area, but they wouldn't be able to see us as we pass through. I can do it a couple of times before we have to inevitably bolt, as it were.
I don't know which spell you're referring to, but I would caution you with the idea that these things are constructs, and they were able to perceive the small mouse from 120 feet despite having no obvious senses. With their senses being magical, you might want to make sure that it would, in fact, cancel out their senses. I don't know which spell you're referring to, I'm just laying out the facts.
No, that's definitely a fair point. I would say that I've never encountered things like this. Soralia. Oh, Soralia. What do you know about these things?
Oh, that's a good point. If anybody's going to know anything, I'd say it's the constructive we have on our side.
Or maybe Strife would know. They seem to be related.
I was just
They're
never
all
to shoot you.
constructs with a thing for shooting anything in sight.
Now who's... Okay, well, yes, that's fair. But at the same time, now who's just assuming that all things are the same?
That's racist.
It seems like Soralia is grabbing food.
Okay.
If you guys don't mind terribly, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
I
Take
think
it.
I'll grab some too. Actually,
I'm gonna go run and grab a... I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking wall of sand, but I don't think that's gonna work here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think our best option here, especially since... Well, I mean, half of us do have enough range where we can pot shot him from back here, or we could probably just wear and tear him down.
And back.
Hey.
Sorry, giving directions to the delivery driver.
Yeah,
That's alright.
Tylak stepped away to get a drink as well.
Alrighty, then I will step away and go get my dinner once it gets through the door. So
Alright.
I will be right back then.
Hey, why did
Rats, just in time to die. Rats.
So, what did you all decide on?
I think we're going to let Rio be the test dummy to see
what?
if the test dummy.
Aye.
You're going to be the guinea pig. We're going to march you forward and see how long it takes you to get killed.
I see. I'll leave.
Welcome back, Rio.
To recap where what has happened in your absence, Rio. You guys found a chamber that seems to house the skeletal remains of multiple dragons. You identified 2 of the bones to be a brass dragon and then a silver dragon. You guys went down a long set of stairwells that may or may not lead to the 3rd floor, and found some catacombs, found a couple of grits to fight, and then retreated when you guys found a Quaggoth. You've come back up to the 2nd floor and are now testing your luck with the animated ballistae to try to find out what's behind.
And currently, we're testing out different ideas. Basil's suggestion is to just keep going in and take the dodge action. Talus is wanting to ask Soralia what she knows about the ballistae, because if anyone would know, she might. But
Yeah, what do we know about the ballista? And also,
We know their
did
range.
we resonate at any?
yeah,
No,
the
we
square
haven't,
represents when they'll start firing.
Yeah.
You guys haven't taken a long rest yet. We were waiting since Rio was the one that seemed to need the long rest the most. We were going to take it whenever you got back. So if you guys want to back off and do that, that is an option. Or if you want to proceed with this and do it a bit later, that is also an option.
I mean, the thing is, I think we can do it, and especially Rio and Talus, because we can just keep encroaching up, ritually casting Leomund's tiny hut over and over until we get there.
Or, here's a solution. Since Soralia and frickin' Rio have the longest range spells / attacks, again, just wear and tear them out of their range and deal with it that way.
Aye. And then I sit up at the front lines so that when they actually do get in range and start shooting at us, they end up shooting at the big guy with the most, armor.
I mean, if that square is the range, that's my max range, 120 feet. So I cannot outrange it.
Well, actually, I can just Leomund's tiny hut right here, and then you can be right here technically. But
Yeah, but you cannot shoot spells out of the hut. You need to step out to shoot the spell.
okay.
Or you can step back in as long as the creator of the hut doesn't step out of it, because that'll dispel it.
Does the tiny hut have an AC and AE?
Nope, they just can't attack into it. They can't enter it.
Yeah, it needs to be
It can be
dispelled.
dispelled, but
That seems a little broken.
oh, believe me, if you think that's broken, it's not, because, well, Strife, Grim, you've had first encounters with a DM that tries to fuck you over in every regard.
Yeah, and DM always has final ruling, so if the fucking hemisphere doesn't have a bottom, it doesn't have a bottom.
So
Does it?
burrow under. Layman's tiny hut doesn't go underground, which is
Yeah.
stupid.
But Jeremy Crawford's reneged himself on that a few times too, along with Shield Bash and bonus actions. Like, the guy can't figure out what the hell he wants some of this stuff to do.
Yeah. I actually, speaking of DM rulings, while we still have a minute, I heard recently a ruling where when a message, the cantrip message is used, if your target is not in the area you specified or the area you pointed to, it is instead provided to a random other enemy or random other character in that area.
What?
Well, I
What?
mean,
Maybe.
it could be like fun for old grandma sipping tea to suddenly get a message about a murder that's about to take place. That's kind of good for a laugh for comedic purposes, but like, other than for the sake of comedy, you know.
The context in which this was relayed to me was that a PC, where the PCs were in the middle of combat against an enemy general, and the monk had gone into hiding and had rolled well enough on their stealth check that they couldn't be seen even by the PCs. So the wizarding PC decided to point into the area they thought the monk was in and cast message. They couldn't see into the area; it was behind a wall. That sort of.
Okay.
My problem is, why would you disallow that? That's not a bad way to get around stealth, to talk to your party members mid combat.
No, he didn't disallow it at all. The ruling was that the person cast it in the area they thought the monk was in, when in fact the monk was in a very different location.
Oh,
The
okay,
only-
that's the difference. Welcome
Alright.
back.
The
Thanks.
only creature that was in the area they casted the spell at was their enemy that they were hiding from. And so instead of
Oh.
hearing her friend's voice speak back to her, because message allows the receiver to send a few words back, she heard her enemy's voice saying that he was coming to get her,
Ah.
which is narratively cool. I had never heard that ruling used for message before.
Narratively, it's really cool. Game mechanic wise, I don't know if it's in the spirit of the spell.
I mean, it says you point a finger towards a creature within range, but
If
it
you
doesn't
don't-
specify.
The target and only the target. Here's the message.
Yeah, that's kind of the rules.
Yeah,
written
that's-
on
Okay,
that.
so if the person isn't where you think they are, then I would say that it's just a wasted action and they don't get the message.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the way I see it, you point in an location at a creature, and the creature hears it, and only that creature. So if you
But
point
it goes
at
around corners, and you can even technically target a creature that you think is in the area. Like
Yeah,
Styx
but-
used it a dozen times even though he didn't know where we legit were, but his spells were to us.
Nah, I don't see a problem with that ruling. Actually.
Yeah, I mean, because of how it's worded, it can go around corners, it can go through narrow spaces and all this crap. Like, so as long as you can get a ruler to them within its range, you can hit your target, and there's that.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a few spells where the rulings can go either way, like thunderclap, I think it is. But yeah. So it was just something I had come across recently and wanted to get your guys' thoughts on it.
Like,
Narratively cool.
yeah. I can dig on that. I mean,
it works both ways.
as long as it's harmless, you know, and it's not
Yeah.
just completely screwing the party over, that's great. But if it
And
was
so
like,
long as everyone has an agreement that this is how the spell works, because I can see a lot of infighting over rules.
oh yeah, I can picture rules lawyering, just fucking picking up their goddamn book and slamming on the table over that.
Yeah.
Well, it had come up because in a PvP game that I'm running for a few people, one of the people wanted to point and use message to relay something to the rogue character, and one of the other players had spoken up and said that that was a dangerous idea, because what if the owner of the store that the rogue was hiding in got the message instead, which led into this whole tangent of this new ruling.
See, I never really liked PvP in D&D, so
I don't
know.
either.
I can't really specify on this context.
There are ways to have inter-party conflicts without introducing combat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I like
I've
it
only
if
had
it's
to
just
deal
for
with
fun.
PvP like twice because we had
Uh,
both a character and a player that didn't mesh well with the rest of the party and the players.
I should clarify that I said PvP, as in play by post, not player versus player.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
No
okay.
worries. It was an easy mistake to make.
But now that we're all here, back.
Yes.
Right.
So, Soralia, what do you know about these things? Have you encountered or constructed anything like these before?
Would I have seen something like this, Alok?
You being the classical gnome, tinkerer, rock gnome, artificer, that whole shebang, you've seen constructs before, maybe not these specific ones. These seem to be unique and maybe even worth study if you can get a piece of them. But yes, you have encountered constructs like similar to these before.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
worthy of an Arcana check?
Probably.
Yes, if you'd like to make an Arcana check and maybe recall some finer details regarding what constructs can accomplish in their states. 13. With the 13, I would give to you that most constructs have some sort of sense bequeathed to them. Usually it's magical in nature. It could be a tremor sense. It could be a blind sense. It could be even a heat sense. It could be based on a lot of things. There's no way to determine what sort of sense has been given to these animated ballista without being able to study them. But they obviously seem to have a range limited to 120 feet, and most constructs can't see beyond or can't sense anything beyond their range, which is why you guys are so safe.
I have an idea. You said it could be tremor sense or blind sense or any of the above, right?
Yes, they definitely have some sort of sense given to them. It's just hard to determine which one it is.
I'm gonna sit down and start ritual casting. I don't remember the original name, but I say Rio's floating disc.
Tensor's floating disc.
Just Rio's version of
I
it.
know what you're. I think I know what you're planning. It's horizontal through and through. I don't think you can tilt it.
No, you're mistaken. I believe what Rio is mentioning here is that they might have tremor sense, which means if you're floating on the disc, they won't be able to see you.
Yes.
That's one way to
Is the
find
hope.
out.
Floating artillery works better than a grounded artillery in this case.
True that.
Do you think they will target that disc, or someone has to step on it?
I don't know. I'm hoping they target me. I was thinking about getting and standing about where Talus is, about right here.
Well, they
And,
did. They did target a small little mouse that Soralia made.
Exactly. I'm hoping that they target me before anyone else first. If I stand in front while you guys rain hell down upon me. I'm ready to start that whenever you guys are, by the way.
In
And
about
I
10
will take a
minutes.
defensive posture.
Nah, I will take like 10 minutes and try to cast it. Maybe it will help. It work. If it works, then we don't have to shoot it at all.
Okay. Are you guys taking the 10 minutes then?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
they
I'm
don't-
okay with it.
About to say they're gonna move in advance on us. They would have done so already.
Talus,
Yeah.
did you have a plan you wanted to put in motion?
As Rio begins casting his ritual, Talus is going to. Actually, first, do I know if gaseous form can be attacked?
Gaseous
I
form.
think it can
Because
be
it says
spelled.
the spell ends when the creature drops to 0 hit points, but it's incorporeal and able to go through small cracks. So, what would you say the ruling is on that? Because it sounds like it's not unable to be attacked, but at the same time, I don't see how it can be.
Incorporeal. I know that has like a specific, I think, or at least in like 4th and 3rd edition, incorporeal had like a specific ruling behind it. Let me look up.
I'm pretty sure a ballista cannot hit you if you are gaseous form. I don't know what can, but I think a ballista can't. I think.
The
But I don't
target.
know.
Yeah, wait. Sorry, I gotta double check the ruling on this. I don't want to say anything and be proven wrong a moment later.
It's good. I'm curious.
The target has resistance to non-magical damage, so you do take. So it is possible to take damage even from non-magical sources. You have resistance to it.
I see.
Okay.
So the items are simply any weapon launched to you or any damage done like that. It might disperse some of the gas within it, pierce the holes. Really, I guess that does damage to you through this method. At the very least, you have resistance if the attacks are non-magical.
Next question: do they have a minimum range?
It's right where this square is. That is.
No,
120 feet.
that's the max range. I need the minimum range.
Oh, minimum. I don't think we have a way to determine that. Actually, let me check something.
I mean, I'm asking if we know it, like, if Seralia knows it by knowledge, because that's the only way I know.
I mean, honestly, let me put it this way: a good way to check, but it's really dumb and ballsy. Send up the meat tank and see when they finally hit them.
I could do that.
That doesn't exactly give like a dead on what their minimum range is, just that they're more likely to hit at that range or not.
Because
I would say
think
if you're
I can
within
get
5
to
feet, they're not going to hit you. But, you know, say 10 feet out, you know, the normal range for a ranged weapon.
As Seralia says, considering their main weapon is a ranged weapon, it's quite possible they'll have difficulty hitting you within 5 feet, but unless you're able to like crawl on top of them or something, they likely will be able to at least attempt to strike you.
Strife? Pardon my asking. You don't happen to have a water flask on you, do you?
I have no need to drink. Why would I carry a water flask? I say
In
this
case
as
you get put on fire.
I hate that you gave a good reason, too. God, that's gonna bug the crap out of me. Also, strangely enough, hold on. Let me see.
I have a water skin.
There's Russians or blah 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 blah.
I can use mine, I suppose. But
strangely enough, I don't have a water flask. I have a tin flask though.
Filled with what?
Probably alcohol at one point.
Chlorophyll?
We found this on a couple of dead dwarves, if I remember right.
Oh yeah. But either way, Talus is going to. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter too much. I don't mind a little bit of. Well, let's just use this to test. And what Talus is going to shape water to create a globule of water. He's just going to move it forward in the air just a bit and ensure that he's not in direct line of passage as he does this. So he just there's a globule of water here floating in the air. No reaction.
Is that beyond? That's within their range.
Yeah,
that is within the range.
And it's just floating in the air. It's not touching the ground or anything.
The globule is shot at, pierced, and dispersed onto the ground as the bolt flies further into the hallway or into the wall behind you guys.
Well,
Okay, well,
I suppose that answers that question, now, doesn't it?
Well, we destroy them then.
Aye.
I've been saying that the entire goddamn time. What the hell?
Aye. So, let's see. I'd say that,
Everyone line up behind the Dragonborn meat shield pincushion.
I will take a defensive posture. In other words, take the dodge action.
Okay.
I take the preserve my ears action.
I'll take Shield of Faith on the mid shield.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
And then I'm going to back away because fuck being close to that thing.
I mean, I don't want to be on a straight line from him, so I'm gonna wait.
I'm going to draw my weapon, make sure it's fully loaded action, and
Just to
Roll for
remind me, I'm
initiative,
concentrating on
I'm gonna
something.
roll
Yeah.
bullshit initiative action and crit on it again.
Yeah.
I'm just I'm gonna set up initiative now because this feels like a surprise round, and for my ease and convenience, a surprise round. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, now
Right.
I'm clicked on Basilbog, and now I'm clicking initiative.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Yay, it worked.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Then you guys are all before the animated ballistae. I heard that before the initial combat, Basil's taking the dodge action. Rio, you're doing Shield of Faith as a prep.
Yeah, I know. I cast it. I cast it on Basil.
Right, that gives a +2 to AC.
Yeah.
Yup.
Awesome.
+2. Let me put a shield on Basil just so I recall. Yes, he's got Shield of Faith, and he is. I put down as this.
Yeah, I'm really low on my spells. Shit.
It'll be. So I'm going to assume then, with this preparation complete, you guys are going to simply unleash.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't mind terribly going in order, Strife, would you like to open it?
I'd be firing at disadvantage at this range. I'm half tempted to just hold my turn until Beelzebub moves up, honestly.
Okay.
I think I'll just do that.
I think somebody, Sorali, did you want to shoot before Basilbog moved up?
Yeah, I could shoot from where I'm at. So I will do that.
I need to check the musket on my homebrew gunslinger class. I think it actually has a decent range for this shit.
21. Are you hitting the one on the bottom or the one at the top?
The bottom
Bottom.
one that's directly in sight.
17. These things AC is 15, by the way, for anybody hitting them at range, right?
Wonderful.
Okay, so that is a large thunderous cannon. That's certainly going to get somebody's attention. With that leading the charge, Basilblog, would you like to do the honors of stepping forward, I think?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's see. I can move about to here. Okay. 1, 2, 6, and dodge action. Holding my dodge action.
In that case, Strife, I think you wanted to go after he moved.
Yep. Alright. Gets me 30. 35. Okay. I'll give me 35. Pretty sure they're still out my... Yeah, they're way out my mid-range. Okay, that's it. I can still risk a couple shots just for shits and giggles. Worst that happens, I jam. At disadvantage, that's still a 20, though.
Nice.
That's nice.
That's a... Yep, focusing the bottom one. And again...
Nice.
Thankfully not a misfire, but that's still at disadvantage, so that's 14 now. It said 15, so...
Oh, right.
5 feet back. Duck back behind the meat shield. Bonus action reload.
I didn't see damage on the second shot.
I missed. It's
Because
at...
he rolled a 14.
Yeah, I'm at disadvantage at this range.
I apologize. Never mind.
Yeah, a 20 at disadvantage is gonna hit. A 14, not so much.
Yeah, okay, I see it now. I didn't realize. Talus, then, I think you.
I am covering my ears, holding on for dear life, as I crawl behind this corner.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna kill him someday.
Rio.
I wonder what are they going to attack?
I don't know.
I'm gonna get here. Attack the one that Cerealia
Okay.
and Eldritch Blast. That's it. Max range I have. So 1 and 2.
Both hit.
Oh, nice.
Come on, roll better.
Or
And step back.
There you
3.
go.
Alright. I think
That's it.
these guys do get a turn. Yeah. So we're going to have one slightly up.
They move?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah,
They
but I
have
figured they
legs.
would.
So now they're now let me move.
Hey, Rio,
these
guess
square-
what? You're in range of one now.
Oh no, this is what I was afraid of. This is why I wanted to charge up first.
But I'm way back there.
That one!
Come on now.
Jeez.
Uh,
Let
Show me
move
what
this
you
back
got.
another 20 feet. There we go.
So yes, okay. So I'm going to have both ballistae. Unfortunately, because of their limited intelligence, they are going to be at least aiming for Basilbog this round, which I believe they're trying to hit a 22 at distance.
Aye.
So let's see the
Alright, plan's going good so far.
nope.
Come on, you bastards.
And which is always a disappointment. The
Awesome.
large ballista bolts launch forward into the air, sliding past Basilbog, skimming Strife's hat, and landing into the wall far beyond.
Could one clang against my shield?
Yeah,
Badass.
one clangs against your shield. That's the one that nearly takes Strife.
Awesome. Clang.
Soralia. Oh, actually,
Actually,
I
it's
moved
Strife first.
back into correct
Yeah.
order. Strife,
Yeah.
then.
Okay, then. Oh, boy. Let's see.
Going great so far.
40... Shit. Okay. Don't really want to
Watch
risk...
your language.
Fuck the FTC. Anyway. Trying to get someplace. Okay, that sucker's in range, so I can roll normally on the northern one. We're gonna do that now. Nice. And again, bam! I really wish I had advantage. I don't. So that's just going to be still 14 though.
Nice.
And then I hide back behind the meat shield. And bonus action reload.
All right. Soralia.
Alrighty, I will shoot the thing again. One I shot before.
Which one are we shooting?
We were shooting the
that
southern
one.
one. I'm starting on the northern one because I can actually hit that one a little better.
And we'll hit it, and she'll reload and back up a bit because she doesn't need to be within range of that other guy.
No, she does not.
18 damage smashes it to pieces.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Great. So she is going to back up.
Okay.
This plan is working great.
You know, I rolled nearly max damage on that last attack, but of course it didn't hit, so now these guys aren't doing anything, and this is... Basilbog, you're up.
Hey, I'm doing my job.
I
It's a
know,
good
I know.
idea.
You're doing it really well
amazing.
too.
Okay. So the dash action allows you to double your movement, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Dash action to here.
You lose
Actual.
your dog.
Yes, I did. Action point.
Oh, that's right. You're a fighter. You have action surge. You can just say fuck it and just swing anyway.
Yes. So I get my 2 attack.
Yes.
Attack number 1. 26 hits, and I'm going to be using distracting strike
Nice.
on it to give the next person oops, ignore that. Oops, I clicked that accidentally. What I meant to click was this.
The superiority die one. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the superiority dice. So yeah.
Nice.
So
18.
9 plus 9, 18 on the top one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use my other superiority dice and say, "No, Strife, I've got it open!" and give Strife an attack. Because I know he's in range.
Currently, no, I'm not.
No.
With advantage?
Actually,
So it would be a flat
it'll be a
roll.
straight roll. Okay, yeah, that works.
14.
Oh, the advantage.
14
Yeah.
does not hit.
Flat roll, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
dang.
flat roll,
Oh
Sally.
well.
It was a good idea, though.
Can't work all the time. Can't work all the time. Still though, I'm in its face. That's the good. That's the good part.
It was a ballsy move, and it might play out well. Talus,
might.
what would you like to do?
Cower.
Are you sure I'm not a kobold at this point?
I wonder.
Yeah, I may as well. While I'm here seeing all this going down, I bring down my middle and index finger while crossing my, or middle and ring finger while crossing my thumb and index, touching it to my lips and to my forehead to cast Foolish Sign. I'm going to swap out one of my spells with a different one. That's all I'm going to do for this turn.
Interesting.
Neat.
Guess that means Rio's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, sorry, I was adjudicating a few pieces off map,
Uh-huh.
out of combat.
Ah, he's out of range for my other spell. Okay.
I cast Eldritch Blast.
And missed.
Ooh,
I
he gets a turn.
No.
All right,
Mm.
lad, come on.
Wait.
Woo, I'm waiting. Okay.
Now it gets
Now it gets turned.
God damn it, Kitty.
Kid.
She hit the space bar, which skips the ballista's turn.
Joel, she
Trying
wants
to help.
Melissa to have a turn. That's why.
Okay, so
It's on our
disadvantage. Disadvantage to hit Basilbog.
Aye.
And it got a 10 to hit, and it's not gonna hit. You
Clang.
have a +6 to hit. I mean, they're
It's
not
not bad.
great. They're all work.
On the
Right.
one hand, I'm really sorry, hun. On the other hand, I'm really happy that I'm doing a great job. Tank.
No, in full transparency and honesty, these things have a very low 2-hit because their damage is astronomical.
Ah.
Good
well,
to
then, I'm glad I
know.
also have a lot of HP.
How much?
How much is their max? Yeah.
Their max damage that they can deal with one attack, 30.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd take
Ah.
a chunk out of Basil.
30 magical.
I mean, I can survive that, but eesh.
10 damage. Smashes it to pieces.
No, I'll say it was
Alright.
23 because I
sorry.
shot it twice.
I am solely sorry. I really didn't see that first roll. The 13 would have smashed it to pieces.
I'll only waste one bullet then.
All right, great job, everyone.
I'm gonna go
Nicely done.
look at these
Now then.
things and investigate them and such, and learn about them. And
Oh, is it finally done?
Yes.
Yes, it's
That's
safe.
it, Alice. You can come out now.
Wait, Talus, I want to point out something because I think you missed something as you were just standing there.
Yes. What did I allow me to? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh
What?
shit!
I was
Open the
moving-
door! Open the fucking door!
the
I
Oni
was
again.
moving all of those pieces, wondering why you weren't reacting.
What?
What?
What is it?
happened?
The Oni is back.
He brought friends.
There was the drow and like 10 were-rats behind him.
Oh.
What the? I did not notice that.
Well, I
So-
don't think you can run that fast. I think you actually have to go back there and talk to him.
Yeah, go.
He, the drow is not going to give chase. Talus can sprint away if he'd like.
Like I just finished doing my spell and then I look to the side like, and then I just start screaming as I'm running.
What the
Uh,
hell is wrong with you, Talus?
So-
Army were-rats. How do you... Open the door! Open the damn door!
Hold on
Oh,
a
it can't
second.
be that bad, for God's sake.
Hey, hold
Wait,
on a second.
isn't the drought friendly?
Oh yeah, there he is.
Holy shit!
Wow, you sure do have a lot of them in there, don't you, lad? Aye, this is a proper force to be reckoned with. Good on ya. Did you
Some-
accomplish what
Okay,
you were
I need
set
to
on?
see it. Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh,
Some
that's
eldritch voice in the back of your head says, "You came to the wrong neighborhood."
Motherfucker.
that's not gonna work for me.
Yeah.
I
So
mean-
you're probably a
Unless
bit away.
anybody helps, you know. I mean, Talus is
Vince
sitting right
frantically
there, but
pulling at this door, which is likely locked.
I believe so, actually.
Oh, you
Alright.
got your
Too
So,
fireball, not too fireball. Nah.
Talus ran off to the doors. The rest of you came to investigate as Soralia is attempting to figure out how to make a walking gun at
Yeah.
some
Yep.
point. Like Borderlands 3, man.
Yep.
As the rest of you come back to investigate why he ran off, and you find Rizorl. Rizorl. I can't say his name. Riz. You find Riz. And his posse, let's say, of were-rats. He confusedly waves towards Talus, who immediately sprints away, and then he waves towards Basilbog as Basilbog rounds the corner, seeing Strife and Rio well behind.
I wave back. Oh, you got yourself a proper horse here, lad. Aye, did you do a good job then? It looks like everything got cleaned up nice and tidy.
Yes, everyone was fed, and it worked out well.
Aye, always good to feed the troops.
Yes.
I'm not touching
And then
that
it clicks in
statement.
its head what that means. Oh, right.
Yeah,
Good on you, lad.
that. Oh, by the way, the pillars that cure everything, we found them. They work.
Aye, they work out charm. That they do.
Great. I hope they prove helpful for you then.
Aye, they
Hey.
might prove helpful for you too if you need them in the future. You being a hospital and all.
Just touch a pillar and say elf magic.
Aye, that's the key to get them to work. And have something
Yes.
in the center of the when you do it.
Definitely
Yeah.
not cast a spell on the. Just say elf magic. Don't do any elf magic.
Aye.
Well, yes, of course. I thought that fairly obvious. I mean, the cubed creature that runs the area gives you the passphrase for it.
I
it's
start
quite easy to
walking
use.
away at that.
Hazelbog
Yeah.
will touch his fingers together, look down in shame, and say, "Aye, that he did. He did indeed do that."
You did indeed do the thing. Yeah, let's go through the door now
It's
before
good
this
to
gets
see.
too
Bye.
awkward. I don't know if Sorelli actually investigated this or not, so I'm gonna investigate it just because, like,
go for it.
hey, look at that 16. Is it locked?
16. It is locked. Soralia was preoccupied trying to make a walking gun, which sounds amazing.
It sounds great.
It does.
All right,
It
let's.
sounds like something straight out of Borderlands 3.
Yep, totally failed that. Okay, Thieves Tools 1 failed. Thieves Tools 2 coming out.
Wait, weren't we gonna maybe take a long rest? No,
We should. That's the point. But maybe
I'm
let's see
all
what.
out of my tricks of the trade.
Let's say I'm slowly turning
Wait.
my head back
Pushes
to
him
you
away from
as-
the door.
as she unlocks the door, and while I have a shotgun pointed at the lock.
We're not.
We have
There's
3
no
sets
need
of
for
thieves'
that.
tools. Actually, we
So
have 4 sets of thieves' tools.
this room here contains a stone pillar in the middle of the room that has a ring of 6 copper spigots jutting out of it about 3 feet above the floor. Carved into the walls are 20 bas reliefs depicting drunken dwarves in different poses. One hand of each dwarf protrudes from the wall. 3 of these hands grasp copper tankards.
Oh, aye, this is the room for me, lads.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Oh, the water spigot.
Hold up,
I
hold up.
honestly was hoping like a nice ladder going down so we could.
Hylock,
Okay, I'll
how
tell
many
the
of the
rest.
hands are empty? Is it just one?
There are. It is, I would say, 8 dwarves in total, 3 of which have tankards, so 5 hands are empty.
Fuck. Okay, well, I have something I need to experiment with then. I'm gonna go to one of the empty hands. I'm gonna take the copper tankard I found. I didn't think it had a purpose. I'm really happy I'm a pack rat now. I'm going to actually put it in the empty hand. What happens?
Oh,
Interesting.
I miscounted. I am so sorry. It is 20 pictures of dwarves. I said 20 earlier, but I immediately went back on my word and said 8 for some reason. Yeah, I meant 20. I was reading the next. Nothing seems to occur because of your attempt at solving this puzzle. There doesn't seem to be any sort of indication which dwarf should hold a tankard while the other 17 do not.
Try filling it up. Maybe it has to be full?
Maybe try every dwarf.
Wait. Wasn't there there was oh god, the water spigot, the one that we found next to the stone golem a ways back. Didn't that give out potable water?
I don't remember.
I truly, honestly.
You weren't here for that, Rio. Essentially, we found an area where it pretty much we guess endlessly because so far it shows no sign of going down. But there's a spigot here where people can grab water.
Yeah.
Yes, near the Goblin Bazaar.
That shit is on the beginning.
Near the beginning of this floor, yeah.
I suppose that it is a bit of a way, isn't it?
Do you still have that thing where you can see secret doors and shit?
You should.
It hasn't been 24 hours.
Yeah.
Correct. So he still has it. There are no secret doors within this room, as far as his eyes can see.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna use my.
Myself.
I'm gonna use my wand of secrets. See if there's a trap in this room.
So wand of. So let me double check what the wording is. Sorry.
You tell the secret and it locates traps and doors.
Secret traps and secret doors, and points to the nearest one.
You have to tell it a secret? Crap. Okay, here's one. I started off as a sex bot.
I'm insight checking.
Okay, so
I want to believe that, so I want insight check.
God
I
damn it.
don't want to believe it. That's why I'm insight checking that.
I just wanted to try to see if there was a clarification of what counts as a trap, because of reasons. But I will say that using the Wand of Secrets here causes it to, in fact, react, spin, and point towards one of the spigots on the pillar.
Okay, that thing is either a secret door or a trap. Probably a trap.
I mean, that's one spigot.
Oh, one of how many?
Since it
One
seems
of
like
6.
Talus can't see, since the doesn't see any secret doors. It's got to be a trap.
What if it is a trap if you do it wrong?
Maybe.
Maybe
Yeah.
Pass through that door on the long side and see if something else is here.
Maybe we could also just check the door. This might be just complete BS.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Everything here is BS.
That's true.
A little bit, yeah.
Is there any difference between the spigots, or it just they are the same?
They're all the same.
Well, I do have to remind you, with the Wand of Secrets, it only detects the first, it only detects one at a time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The
Yes,
nearest.
and the closest.
How many charges does it have left?
Well, wait a minute.
It has 3 chargers, and I have all of them.
Well, wait a minute. What's Rio's current?
18.
18. Okay, so if it detects the nearest trap, then wouldn't that make Rio glow?
Not bad, not bad.
It takes some steps away from Rio.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Actually, it's a fair point. There might be several traps on this room.
Rio, why is your face red?
My face.
I
Your
see what you're
character
talking
token
about.
is the red dot.
There's a bit of a red dot right there.
Like, I didn't put that there, so I'm wondering, did you put that there?
Oh, the dot. I put that dot there so I can remind myself I have to concentrate on something.
Oh, I see. I see.
It's a shield of faith concentration.
Right. That's not a bad idea. I just didn't. I couldn't remember putting it down, so I didn't remember what it was for.
Okay, fair point. I want to step on this side of the room and use the one again. See if I point to a different.
That would be your second charge, and the wand spins and points to the very same spigot.
Okay, that's good.
Oh.
So it's just that one. Now, okay, so the tankers that the dwarves are holding, are they empty?
Yes.
Okay.
And you said they were copper tankards, right?
Yes, you have one that seems to be an exact replica of them in your possession. Striped
How
up.
many anchors are there other than the one with?
There are 20 dwarves, there are 3 tankards in the room, and 1 in Strife's hand.
Okay.
And
So
6 spigots, one of which is strapped. So
Mhm. This is not a math puzzle, let me give you that.
Okay.
Don't try doing math with it.
Okay. Yay.
so with
I'm
I'm
actually
gonna,
kind of happy.
the not trapped spigot, I'm gonna turn it and fill the tanker with whatever it gives me. What does it give me?
It gives you nothing, it is empty.
Well, that's just goddamn disappointing.
It is.
I'm going to go through and test all of them except the trapped one.
All are empty.
Oh, that's a shame.
This is bullshit. What the hell? I almost want to try the trapped one now.
tankard might be worth something.
Yeah, I want to try it. If there's any consolation, I can revive one person still. But instead that, I want to move forward.
Tempting, no. Screw it. We haven't checked the door yet. Let's check the. Talus, go over here and check the door because Sorali is gone.
We have tanker. We have the thing we need to solve it. I think.
Well, why? I'm trying to figure out if we even need to solve anything, or if this is just just Wizards of the Coast pulling shenanigans on us and giving us something that looks a lot like a puzzle that has no purpose other than fuck with you.
Oh my. What is this room? It's
I mean,
quite
think
ominous.
about every time
Talus,
we've
door.
taken up.
Right. But still,
I literally feel like I have to put a gun to your head sometimes, and it bothers me because I really want to.
I'll have you know that I'm very interested in these.
Completely.
Maliciously cocks gun.
So this unlocked door, an untrapped door apparently, opens up into a small 10 by 10 room, which is otherwise not important except for the large brass plaque bolted into the next door, which says "Brewers only, others keep out," by order of Garrick's Master of Ale and Provisions.
Garrick's. I don't think I recognize that.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it couldn't be. Hi, look, the guys, the hands with tankers on them, are they all along this wall?
No, they are scattered along all of the walls.
Okay.
Such a shame for tankards to go to waste, like, especially such nice looking things.
I'm hesitant to try what I really want to try here, but I also really want to.
I want to try the trap one.
Well, so do I,
You know-
but okay, with the copper tanker to one hand, I'm gonna try the door handle of the plaque door.
Are you a brewer?
No, but I'm holding a freaking copper tanker like everything else, so who knows? Maybe it's a sign of passage?
Maybe.
It is locked, I am sad to say.
Motherfucker.
Sorry. It was a clever thing. Please take a point of inspiration for it.
Okay, I appreciate that.
That's what I can provide. The module itself does not provide any sort of magical solution to that.
I swear to God, like, the brass tanker's just a freaking red herring at this point. Screw it, these stools are number one,
Well-
it is.
It is in fact one of the tankards that matches the other tankards in the room. I can happily give you that.
It has to be something. Each time we bring an object from one side of the dungeon to another, we find something.
Right.
Bastelbug is going to look quizzically at one of the tankards and take it.
Hold on. I see him doing that and I move away.
You can take the tankard. There is nothing stopping you, and nothing reacts to you doing so.
Alright, I'll take the other 2 tankards.
You may do so.
Alright then. Well. Waste not, want not. These are nice looking tankards. Might fetch a good price.
Please keep
They
track.
are copper, but yeah.
I mean, the bar would appreciate them.
Aye.
So we have a shit ton of tankards available to us. How many spigots were on the pillar again? 6? 6 and 1 is trapped.
Yes.
I
All
have...
the 5 that you tried give nothing.
Right, but I'm the only one that tried it is the thing, so I'm kind of curious. Because there's 5 of us. Everyone take a spigot that may not kill you. With a tankard. Just for the sheer shits and giggles factor.
There's only 4.
There is only 4 tanks.
That's true.
Including the one I have?
There was 3 along the wall, and then 1 on Strife's hand.
Okay, so we're still missing a tankard. Alright, well, fuck.
Technically, they're in my inventory now, but yes.
Well, still. Okay, so we have to find another tankard. Well, actually, I could try thieves tooling the door, see if that fucking works.
Hey, sure, give it a shot, but I was thinking we might be taking a rest sometime soon.
Yeah, we might want to do that first, actually, now that I think about it, because...
Yeah, maybe here.
I mean,
why not?
I mean, granted, okay, if the door is somehow... Yeah, hold on, why am I being dumb when I have investigation available to me as a thing? Not that it matters, because I roll poorly. Talus, look at that door. Preferably better than the last door.
I already did.
No, he looked at the other door.
Writing down... But I'm busy writing these... very well.
You can do that when we sleep. I'll even help you. I don't require sleep.
Well, if we're going to set up a campsite, could we do it back at that water spigot? I prefer bath in the morning.
You want to bathe in water near a goblin bazaar.
The water was
That's
fresh.
on the other fucking side of the dungeon.
Besides, it's fresh, and thanks to my little incident with the ballista, I don't exactly have water anymore.
I'm debating just skipping to Thieves' Tools number 2 now.
Right.
Not necessarily for the door either.
22. It is not trapped, but it is simply mundanely locked, as far as you can determine.
It's
Really?
a regular lock. You're fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to take a look at these. These might be ancient dwarven ruins.
You don't say. Well, have fun with that. I pull my shotgun.
Wait.
I'm not going to shoot. First, Thieves' Tools number 1. That is an 18.
Alright, nice job.
Oh, that's not good.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
What?
I double clicked the chat box to jump back to it because I was looking up something else. So I double clicked the chat box and it popped it out of roll 20. I'm like, no, I need that there. Please come back.
I've had that problem before.
No, we lost them.
Who did we lose?
Oh,
Jen.
Gwen. She's AFK. Okay.
Yeah, she jumped. 18 on the shotgun. Or no, those are actual Thieves' Tools, I see, right?
I'm about to say, shotgun comes after this fails.
Yeah, okay. 18 is to unlock.
Bitchin'. Otherwise, it has to survive buckshot.
This. So,
Let me guess, kegs.
what you are see vats.
Ooh, even better.
6 stone vats arranged in 2 rows of 3 dominate this 20-foot high room. A double door in the western wall, which is a bit of a distance from you, but whatever. Has stacks of old barrels on both sides of it, and the doors are painted with images of two dwarves in profile, facing each other while standing on sideways barrel.
I see that,
Um,
Nylock. What is that?
That is a thing that is supposed to. God damn it.
I don't just have a 19 passive perception, I also have reality perception, motherfucker.
Apparently. I don't know. Man, I swear that they just leave things lying in the open for players to mumble.
That said,
Yes,
okay.
19 passive perception. You do hear a light groaning and moaning of something undead or similar nearby.
guys,
cock
lock the
my-
door. We rest.
I agree
Before we
with
die.
Rio.
Could be
I
a
think
stone.
we should close that door and take a rest before we figure out what's in that room.
I uncock my gun and shut the door.
I uncock my.
Goodness, you don't see architecture like this anymore. Dwarves are so focused on progress and advancing that they lose so much that they used to have.
I know, we need to make Dwarven society great again.
Wait, I have an idea. I can cast my own tiny hut. I don't need to sleep with you.
Yeah, we actually
I
did a
wanna-
bit about that too. It's a funny
Yeah.
thing.
Look, it actually played out like we thought it would.
It really did.
Yeah, I was playing your character for a bit, and essentially you and Talus had this dialogue where you had Lehman's tiny hut, and Talus said, "Oh, I do too," and you were like, "Great, everyone can just sleep in yours, and I'll sleep in my own."
Yes, that's exactly what I think.
Yep. It was
And
fan freaking tastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna start ritual casting that shit.
long rest.
Long rest.
Oh,
Yes, please.
are we going to? Oh, if we're bedding down, then very well. And Talus will take off his pack as he begins setting up a tent.
Tent.
Yes. You don't carry tents with you. What do you sleep in?
I just
It's at the hut and a sleeping bag.
so
Oh,
y'all ever watch Star Wars: The Phantom Menace?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you remember how the battle droids freaking would like curl up before they
Oh.
activated? Yeah, that's basically what Strife does.
Hey, Jen.
Hey,
Hello.
sorry. Just
No, it's fine.
It's okay.
We're-
We
We're
open.
taking a
Yeah, we're
long
taking.
rest now.
Yeah, before we go into the through the door that leads to a big room with a bunch of vats and something. Guessing from the peak I did see that I wasn't supposed to see, but Strafe can hear it because he has a 19 passive, thank God. So it's not metagaming. It's very large. So
oh,
We decided it's best to rest.
okay. So we're taking long rest.
Yes.
Trying to.
and I'm folding in on myself like a battle droid because I can, because I'm a warforged.
Okay.
Yep. Well, I don't know if you hope to keep watch, but I can set an alarm spell in that room, and while I watch the front passage, if you like.
I don't sleep.
Oh,
I
very
think
well. All right.
Yeah, I basically have the wonderful meditation perk from elves, only I still need the 8 hours.
That's fair, but I'm going to be up for a little bit. It would be nice to have someone to chat with, as it were.
I'll keep you company.
Talk about boys and feelings.
What?
Hey, sure, that Rio is a little hottie, isn't he?
God.
Neither of those things.
I wonder, is Liam's tiny hut soundproof?
That's a good question. All I know is that you were, your character was there as Basilbog was talking about your nice assets.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
okay. I don't mind people talking about how nice I am. That's
How
fine by me.
nice, how nice your assets are. Nice.
They are nice.
All right. So Basil and Talus for watch 1, I guess, or
Sure.
I guess no real watch.
I'm about to say I don't need to sleep. I just kind of curl up for 8 hours.
Well, if you don't mind, Basil, I'm going to be branding my magic for now. as we are doing this, tell me, do you have any family?
Wait,
And,
wait. I just love. I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt character interactions because they're great. One did not want to skip over the saying of Talus branding himself with his magic. Like, it's not tattoos anymore. He's sitting there talking casually while a hot iron brand is being forced into his skin for. Okay.
Not exactly. I'll get into it. But Talus is rolling up one of his sleeves, where you see a bunch of sinuous lines trailing along the muscles of his arms as he takes a crystal from his pouch and opens his book, which you see rather than having, well, I don't know what you expect in a mage's book, but you see
Porn. Lots and lots of porn. Just loads of porn.
blueprints of
I knew
various.
it.
God damn it! You see blueprints of various different forms of ancient architecture, and a small box inscribed on the lower right hand of the book. As Talus puts the crystal to that box, it flashes brightly before he puts the flat end against his skin in one of the circles, where the sigil in that circle begins slowly changing into a different one. So, do you have any family, Basil?
Well, I do have my father who raised me, his grandfather who raised him, or his yes, my grandfather who raised him, and then I believe his. Though I believe he was there at the time of the spell plague and the dimensional shifting and whatnot that ended up us, Dragonborn here in Faerun. But I don't know. I never see it. I was born just a bit south of Baldur's Gate in one of the little towns. We sort of nomaded our way down there. And well, he raised me up as a proper soldier. A soldier I became. I joined the Flaming Fist. Went over to Fort Bluarian down south. And, well, that's where I was for most of my life. Then I retired, and then I got bored with retirement, and, well, here I am.
Curious. You never thought to settle down, as it were?
I did for a time. That was my retirement. And then I came out of retirement, because I got...
Hey, Talis, can you do that kinky shit in silence? Your groaning is... Don't let me sleep.
No shit.
Look, you tried to infuse your body with pure magical essence, and you keep silent.
My body is pure magical essence. Yes,
Here.
me too.
Here, let me help you infuse yourself.
God, my eyes!
I would like to cast Blindless Deafness on Basil.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I cast deafness on myself.
If you don't mind me asking, well, what was life in Baldur's Gate like?
South of Baldur's Gate, but yeah, we did go up there sometimes. Bit of a crazy place. Not much to it though. It was a bit boring, although I've heard a lot of stuff goes on over there. It was a bit boring anytime we were up there.
Well, sounds like you've had a full life, as it were.
Aye. And I'm ready for one last adventure. After all, I'm getting on in years. I'll imagine my father's probably passed away by now. Probably went back to the main city, name of which escapes me, but it's further east, where I think Earth used to be, if I'm remembering the name right. I don't know. I was never one much for geography.
You've never been to Timantha?
Timantha, that's it. That's the name of the place. No, never been to Timantha.
Well, it was definitely a nice place when I went there. It was a class trip from Candlekeep. We were taking a look at this seeing if we could secure a little more information. Your people are on the secretive side.
A little bit, yeah. I can see that. Was it a nice place? I've heard it was nice.
Oh, indeed it was. Militaristic in nature. Well, I suppose militaristic is a bit generous. They're strange. It's admirable, but they pour too much of themselves into whatever they do.
Rio, can I sleep in your hut?
Yeah, sure. You don't make any noise.
I move myself to Rio's hut.
Here we are having to have a meaningful dialogue, and you two gotta mess it up. No, I'm just kidding. I've heard it's all a bunch of pyramids or a summit like, right?
Well, mainly just Jared, the capital, as it were.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tried to get a ring there for sweetheart, as it were, but the prices at Jared were a little too much.
Oh,
God.
oh God. I
couldn't
hate
help
you. Ah.
I will tell you though, it is canon for Talus. I
It
just
is.
really like that inclusion.
It's also canon for Timander or whatever the name of it is because Dragonborn are really good jewelers. God,
He went to Jared.
he did. He tried to
Jared.
go to Jared.
I'm gonna have to fucking use that in another campaign, and I hate you for giving me this.
I could.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Well, I believe I have all my spells prepared for the morrow. Do you think there's anything that I should prepare? Absolutely.
Fireball.
I don't have that one.
Oh, well, if we're
It's
gonna be
the
bedding
spell.
down tonight. Sorry.
Go ahead. I'm just mucking.
Okay. Well, if we're going to be bedding down tonight, then I suggest you prepare some lube.
What?
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Uh,
Okay.
I
That's
need
enough of
an
that. That's enough
adult!
of that.
Good night,
That's enough.
Basil. And I'm going to, as I enter my tent, just lay him in his tiny hut. No one else gets in here.
Protect yourself.
All right, Basil will retire in Rio's hut.
So I dispelled the hut, and you. Okay.
Okay.
We can
Alright,
murder him.
so- We have the long rest going forward. Watches are cycled through for safety, of course.
Mostly just
Thankfully,
Strife not being able to sleep because he doesn't sleep.
right. Thankfully, with you guys clearing out a large portion of the floor, actually, a lot of the creatures that would normally wander are dead. So the 8 hours passes in peace. Write down that we have had a long rest, so I recall when the fucking kobold comes back.
Soralia is
Oh,
going
there he is,
to...
right here.
It hasn't been 24 hours yet.
What is that?
Yeah.
That is going to be your new companion, as he flies, flutters, and leaps along the ground towards the room. He doesn't seem to have actually noticed that there's people within the room yet, but there is indeed a small creature composed of smoke and other interesting things. Here, let me give you a handout.
Was this during Basil and Talus's little watch, or is
Oh,
this
method.
after?
This is afterwards. I
Okay,
typically got him
We're
set up.
already asleep, and no one else is watching, so...
I mean, I
No,
am.
this is after the long rest.
Oh, okay.
Before Soralia falls asleep, she's going to start making a item from crafting a magical item.
Oh, right. You guys can do that. Or rather, you can do that.
Yeah. So she's going to start work on an uncommon +1 weapon.
Ooh.
Specifically for Basilbog. So
Yay.
it's going to be a plus great axe or whatever axe you use. You use a great axe,
Battle
right?
axe.
Battle
Yeah.
axe. So it's gonna be +1 battle axe that she's gonna start working on. It's gonna take her a couple days to do it.
Everything okay back there?
Hmm?
I heard someone yelling in the background, "Go away, go away."
Probably my roommate who is shouting at her
No,
boss to shut
that
up.
was my end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's remember I don't live alone, and I live with
Yeah,
some
neither
very,
do I.
very loud fucking people that don't understand the walls are
Mhm.
thin.
Yeah. So it will take the. According to this, I can tinker with my works at a few hours a day throughout while we're traversing through the dungeon. It will take 8 hours of work throughout a 24-hour period.
Okay, so you get
So I'll do like 2 hours now and then when I wake up and we start walking through, she'll probably be focusing on, like during a short rest or something, she'd work on it, or even if she's just idly walking through the dungeon and there's not much.
okay. Can do. I'll make a note that Sorali is currently composing a match pad.
Awesome.
Okay. Was there any other bits and pieces for the long rest somebody wanted to add in?
No, I think I'm good.
I'm good.
Take the ration.
I don't want to
right.
change any of my spells out.
What's with the demon?
We're getting to the demon.
That's a bit. Wow.
Okay, so once the long rest is over, you guys have changed your spell slots around, or spells around if you'd like, or anything else really. Hit points are back up, hit dice are regained, all the good stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna lose 2 spell slots immediately as I say, Basil, it's the morning. Hold on, let me turn on the lantern. Right, we're gonna need 20 minutes again.
The fuck?
Water?
4.
What?
Double ritual cast, dark
Oh,
vision on the
right.
2 of us.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
You can just cast them, right?
I don't have that spell prepared, I'm afraid.
I see.
Do you now?
I do.
I don't know.
Actually, I think he does too.
Dark vision? Well, I have it. I don't have a spell. I could take it, but man.
It's fine. We're the only ones that really need it as well.
Nice.
Aurelia, what is that?
It is quite useful. Glad to have you around.
And as you guys are getting your way around, the ritual's finishing up. As I mentioned before, we have an imp composed of smoke, to put it plainly, meandering its way down this corridor towards the ruined pieces of the animated ballistae in seeming interest.
I almost want to do a bit because I almost want to wait it out till it actually gets through him, then do a bit, because I think it'd be hilarious.
I mean, I probably haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna just stay there.
I can definitely hear it.
Dalus is currently looking curiously at Soralia. What is that you have there?
It's making an item for our tanky friend. He needs a magical item. It seems his, from what I can tell, doesn't look very magical, and there are some creatures here that seem to be a little resistant to. Yeah, they're not hurting really bad from when he hits them. So I wanted to make an item that he could use.
I think I suddenly understand a bit more why Strife likes you so much. You are amazing.
Indeed. Who trained
just making a magic item like that.
Remember,
That's
I called
crazy.
dibs.
Jesus.
Oh dear.
What does dibs mean?
I have no idea, and I don't want to know.
Dibs.
But who trained you? And why are you down here with such skill? What is that?
Shouldn't we be,
What's
Ah!
yeah, shouldn't we be talking about him?
What is that?
I don't know.
So
Looks like smoke, but
your exclamations and the noise, I am assuming, that is generated by such a thing is finally enough for the Mephit to realize that it's not alone in this hovel of a hallway.
Hello.
The creature huddles behind one of the broken scrap heaps of the animated ballistae and says, "Who goes there?"
who are you?
I am the ruler of this land.
Are you the one that knocks?
I am the one that lurks.
Right.
Cool.
We lurk too.
Hi, I'm the one that shoots.
I do that too.
He
But
does it louder.
Hey,
exactly.
we don't know. What do you want? What are you doing?
I'm investigating. What are you doing?
We're exploring.
Yeah. Same thing.
Pretty
Really.
much the same. Yeah.
Well, I'm exploring in this area, so you have to leave.
We're
No.
busy. We're not done here.
Currently, I'm having Talus touch me.
We also have
It's
our
funny
wizard
because he
touching our
does have to touch
dragonborn.
me. It's funny because he does have to touch me.
You already have heard my flavor for a double ritual. I do not have to touch you.
No.
The
You're a
spell
wizard.
says
Touch spell.
It's a
Yeah.
touch spell you have to touch.
It's a touch spell. You have to
Flavor
touch.
over mechanics.
No. If you were a
DM
sorcerer,
ruling.
yeah, you could do that. But no, you touch that dragon.
To be
Touching
fair,
is funnier.
To be fair, his subclass does allow a bending of the rules, which is how he can do dark vision as a ritual in the first place.
Ah.
Nah. Okay.
Nah.
We're not done here yet. You can explore if you like, but we're not going anywhere.
Nope.
We're almost done anyway.
Well, what if I explore with you?
What?
Do you
Um,
like cats?
Cats.
No, I hate cats.
I
I
opened my
like
book.
him.
I like cats.
I think cats are all right. They go good with a side of garlic and a nice red wine.
No.
Something I like Basilbark more.
I suddenly am.
Like, Kalis has never looked at anyone like this before. He is staring death in his eyes at you.
No.
What? Sometimes game is scarce, and down in Fort Luarian, we took down a cougar, and yeah, it was a little gamey, but it's not too bad.
I wasn't referring to cougars. I was referring to cats, like house cats. You know the.
House
Small.
cats?
Yeah. You never had a house cat. I had a house cat.
Or as
I
Matthias calls them, baby tigers.
Yeah, baby.
I
No. They're not even...
I also have a question. Where is my cat? Why cannot I cannot find it?
It died.
Anywho, yes, you're welcome to join us.
Yeah, I cannot find any of my familiars.
Fair warning.
I see. What
we
you're
may-
like- Oh no.
I think Strife killed them all.
Oh.
God, probably.
You are completely right. I fucked it up and did not move over your familiars.
Version of Strife came back from the past using a wish spell.
Anyway,
Just to kill off
I'm just
all
gonna
Rio's familiars.
make my cat reappear. This is a cat.
Yeah, that's a cat I've never seen before. It has wings.
Fuck,
Never
kill
seen
it
a
with
flying
fire!
It's
Aw, that's
cute.
kinda cute.
Stop it! It's amazing, and you will like.
It
No.
looks like a house cat, but it has wings.
Exactly,
I
it's a
know.
mutation. It's an abhorrent abomination. Why does it exist?
Because it
Uh,
has.
It's adorable. Also,
Yeah.
Mr. Bigglesworth, come out and play. And I open up my book that summons a cat and see if the two like each other.
Oh yeah,
They
there's
likely
also a cat
don't,
there. No, they're cats. They don't like it.
Of course, they don't like each
Except
other.
you're
the
never
cat.
going to be able to copy any of those spells down with the cat in the way.
It's worth it. I mean, he is the spell. Who needs magic when you have this little fellow?
If
Well,
you gentlemen
I
are done
must admit,
talking
they
about
are
your
pretty-
Do you happen
pussies,
to know a butler that likes cats too?
Besides, I have 4 books on me anyways.
I mean, there's
So-
this demon butler I heard of that loves cats.
What?
Black butler reference.
Black
sorry.
Butler. I thought I recognized that.
So we are ignoring the imp and talking about cats here.
Well, you
Well,
all
You're
are.
talking about cats.
I'm saying
That
you're more than
ignoring.
welcome to join us.
Huh? Oh, if
Um,
you want to join us, I suppose that's fine.
yeah, I
Just
have
don't
nothing
stab us in the
against it.
back.
Literally.
Also, be
I
warned.
would
There,
never dream of it.
I would hope not. Oh, also be wary of undead kobolds,
Aye. They pack a wallop.
and they like stalking us.
Hey, are you good with puzzles?
But what if this is the kobold?
Then it would
Well,
try to
then
kill
you-
us by now.
It'd see his
He might try to get to know us, though. Be our friend first, and then stab us in the back. It's possible.
Well,
I
now that
would
you say
never
that.
harm any of you.
Okay, who has the best insight? Now that I'm curious.
Except that I strictly remember that you guys will
Do
always be able
I-
to see the kobold in his true.
Do I get any malicious intent from this quote-unquote method?
Yeah, exactly.
I would say first off that it is indeed a method. It's not the revenant in disguise because it needs to be
It needs to be a humanoid
something
thing.
living. And B, you would definitely recognize it when you see it. It can't hide itself from you when you're seeing it.
And
Oh,
see,
okay.
it hasn't been 24 hours, so it's still dead.
And
Yeah.
D,
Oh,
does it actually have any malicious intent on us?
Sorry. D. So smoke methods cannot, they physically nearly cannot speak the truth. So yeah, I mean, if given like a very good opportunity, it might seize it and harm you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, I know that. The rest of you don't know that.
No, but you know.
I believe him. You can join. Come on. It's just a smoke
I
demon.
mean, the worst thing that could happen is he tries to kill us, and, well, that never turns out well for anyone that tries that on us so far.
And he needs to stay in the middle of us so that we can all keep an eye on him.
No. He needs to stay in the front.
You know, I'm curious.
That
I've never
too.
seen a creature like him before. I kind of want to run an experiment or two.
Do you need help dissecting?
No, but nothing lethal. I mean, it might be.
I
but
shoot the cat!
Wait, what?
I
There's
pull
a
out
cat.
another mouse
there's
and
my
run it
cat.
around
Nice.
cat to play with.
Okay.
I have like 3 of these things.
Now that we have a method that's more than likely going to try to turn us at some point and probably die horribly in the process, and the fucking flying cat again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to our original problem, the big thing in the vat.
Aye.
More methods, probably.
Oh no, this was way too big to be any damn method.
I am walking
Oh.
alongside the method, trying to see if I can pass my hand through it.
Please, for the love of God, stop trying to touch me.
Thaddeus, you shouldn't touch people just by. Well,
But
just
I
by
haven't
touching.
seen something
Yeah.
like this before.
If
I
the
mean,
funny, sorry,
Go ahead.
no, I was simply going to say if the funny voice I'm attempting to do with this because I'm not a voice actor, it gets annoying. Just let me know.
Oh, what, and I am?
No, I love it.
Please.
I mean, if my voice hasn't gotten on everybody's nerves yet, then you're just fine.
Oh, it just sounds like Sean Connery doing a Dragonborn.
Aye. Inspiration from the movie Dragon.
Ooh,
Did it work?
that's good.
Right?
That's real good.
Right?
Okay, what is it?
I cock
the
my
zombie?
gun. I have it constantly trained on that one. Because that's where I heard the noise from. And metagame-wise, that's where I saw the thing from.
Can you hold still? I'm just want to see if I can actually
Oh,
touch
God.
those wings.
I swear to God, I will end you. I will end you and the little cat.
Hey, it's
I'll
Hollow.
Hey,
enjoy your
hey,
fucking
hey.
little cat, too.
Hey, you can kill the wizard, but don't touch my.
your kitty too.
Fine, let's go.
Well,
By the
I'm
way,
not
Where is
standing
it?
anything.
circle for me for a while.
I don't
Where'd you see you
anything.
saw it, Strife?
Hold on, do I still hear it in the vat, Hylock?
Yes, the vat is tall. It is about. It is over 10 feet tall, though.
Hmm.
Is there any like stairs or a ladder on the side of the?
I have a better idea. I'm gonna look over to Basilbog. I'm gonna look at Zax. I'm gonna look back at Basilbog. I'm gonna look back at the vat. I'm gonna look back at Basilbog and just nod my head.
Oh, aye, lad.
I say so much without uttering a word.
Yes, it works all too well.
I
Alright,
cock my
everybody,
gun with malicious intent.
Be ready.
Before you guys get too excited, I would mention these are stone vats, so
Aw.
Well, in that case, just
the-
knock.
the option is there, but it's going to take a minute.
Aye.
Sorry.
No, no,
aged
it's
in granite casts for 500 years.
I suppose so.
I
let's
need shatter.
Well, I can always try rapping on it anyway.
Yeah, just rap on it. If
That
something
nice
pops out, I'll just shoot it. You know, my thing.
Okay.
Hey, my name's Basil Bog, and I'm here to say
Whack, whack.
that's not rapping.
I know.
Oh,
But
what
it
that
is
was.
rapping on the stone.
True.
I was,
So I will give it a rap with my. I will give the stone vat a whack or two with my battle axe in an attempt to alert the whatever the hell it is that's inside to our.
Oh, by the way, the size of it, roughly about the same size of the vat, so
Ah, okay.
twice your size. Probably should have said that earlier.
so Basilbog, you rap tap tap on the side of this stone vat, and surprisingly, you hear a rap tap tap, and there's a brief pause, and then the side of the stone vat disintegrates,
What?
revealing
Yeah.
friend.
Okay. Oh.
Anna,
Fuck
When you say
everything of my life
big-
right now.
Hey, when you said big undead, I was hoping something less.
I'm gonna go ahead
I
and
don't
just
know.
say
Dead?
fuck it
Me
right
too.
now, spin the grip point and just shoot it right in the face right now. And it's a crit,
Good
so
choice.
fuck that thing! Fuck that thing!
bad memories.
Aye, this is gonna be a tough one.
Also, a lot of our initiative is on the low side. So like,
That's okay, I still shot it first.
You did. That's a solid chunk of fucking damage.
Oh damn, that is a solid chunk of fucking damage.
Also,
That's
so
great damage.
beholders are so weird that even as a zombie, they still have proficiency in wisdom saving throws.
Right?
Why?
How?
I don't know.
That is
That
a very
would,
good question.
that confused the crap out of me when I freaking
Because
did
they
my one
had
shot.
proficiency when they were alive and not zombies.
Yeah, but you think they'd lose it when they lose their mind.
Yeah, about to say. I mean, just because
No,
undead
but I would
understand all
think
the
that
language.
zombies retain whatever they had, whatever stats they had in their living life. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
Kinda. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
I mean, their brain isn't gone; it's just turned to mush. Skeletons, on the other hand, they have no brain.
Yeah, tell that to Dan Fortescue.
Yeah, well,
I mean, technically,
he's
it's
got
not.
a brain. It talks.
Yeah, and
So-
it's foul mouth, like a goblin.
It sticks controlling a skeleton now.
I thought about that.
That was
not
the
gonna
first thing
lie.
I thought of.
Am I up first?
Yes, you are.
you are up first, A, and B, considering this thing did disintegrate the side of the stone vat, you are within range of it. And
Oh, nice. Cool. Huh. I'm wondering how all out I should go on this thing.
All out.
I'm about to say, if I remember right, Matthias took one of these things out in like 2 swings.
you had
Okay.
haste.
Yeah,
Okay,
but I
well,
didn't need the 3rd swing.
It's true. Okay, well, I'll take a swing at it.
Okay.
Let's see.
And
What
I,
we got? Ooh, 10.
You're looking for a 15.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
Swing number 2.
there you go.
That's
There we go.
Makes up for it.
Ew. Well, that's
Ugh.
disappointing.
That is
Yeah.
disappointing.
I hate when crits do that, man.
Oh, well,
Yeah, why can't every crit be like
it's
my
fine.
crit where I freaking roll double max damage?
Critical
Okay.
hit. It's not very effective.
Mine was
Well,
super
I
effective.
am going to use a superiority dice on that to give it a distracting strike. Who, for Strife, who's next in line to get advantage on.
Okay.
And here is my
You roll
superiority dice damage.
roll another one because that was a crit too. So
Oh, right. I suppose so. Do I get to roll another one?
Yes, all
Yes,
damage
all
dice
dice.
are double.
Yep.
Cool. Sweet. Okay, that kind of makes up for it. So 15 plus 8 is 23?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm.
23 damage.
That's
Not
why
bad.
crit paladins are so bad, because they just always smite on a crit.
oh, conquest
Whoa.
pallies are nasty when because they can crit on a 19. Well, I have advantage, so bang,
Yes.
bitchin'.
Nice.
And for the shoot, is it still alive? Well,
It is still alive, yes.
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use that inspiration before I forget even have it and give myself advantage on this next one too.
Nice.
You know you can just hit it, right? You have the heart.
Yeah, but why not?
Right, it's fine.
That's 3 goddamn bullets.
Still alive.
Well, that's just goddamn
Oh, no.
unfortunate. I'm gonna. Yeah, that's goddamn unfortunate. Let me go ahead and knock off those 3 bullets and then go.
How smart is a
somewhere-
behold?
Hopefully dumb enough to attack the thing in front of it and not the asshole that just shot the fuck out of it and hid behind a vat.
I forgot to mark it. Shit.
It's not going to go anywhere, don't worry.
Okay.
Alright, so, going to do an eye ray. So, since it's a zombie, I don't want to give it too much intelligence. I'm just going to, as usual, roll for the eye ray. So, Basilbog, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wonderful.
It could be worse. It could be the dex saving throw. That's the nasty one you
That's
want to
true.
avoid.
Okay. Let's see. Wisdom. How do I do?
DC was 14.
You pass.
Damn.
Yay!
I did it.
You done did it,
Uh,
boy.
So a sickly yellow and green light is spawned within one of its mangled eyes and launches forward, only to strike your shield, and nothing occurs as the arc of light is rebounded into the floor below.
Haha!
Soralia, how would you like to?
I'm going to stand on Talus's shoulders because
Cover
He's there.
ears.
I'm going to shoot the thing.
You hear a
Yeah.
voice from the north say, "You're going to miss."
Yeah,
Let's
no,
attack.
but I did. You see, I
It
did. Miss.
didn't. It did miss. Wow.
I did miss. It's all your fault. God damn it! I glared
now-
at it.
He's now reflecting on the entirety of his life because he's never supposed to speak the truth, and he just did. So now something's wrong.
That'll teach you for opening up your mouth now, won't it?
Compulsive liar
Sure.
tells the truth. The world has ended.
She'll run behind the vat and hide because
Okay.
she doesn't want to be struck by one of those rays that she just saw. So
Taylor.
I take my hat and put it on backwards as I say, "Steam method, I choose you."
God damn
Give
it.
him a quick
smoke
attack.
method, not steam.
And the vision fades away as Taylor wakes up. Oh, what just happened? Oh, no, no.
Where's the contraption that it's supposed to be held in? Oh wait, yeah, I haven't made that. Haven't invented it yet.
Yay. I am a Pokemon trainer.
What? What?
Stray.
Ray of Frost.
the low one?
It has AC of 15, so that's going to miss.
Okay.
So next up we got Rio.
Well, it's an undead, so I don't know if it regenerates or not. So, Sacred Flame.
Yeah. You'll know.
Dexterity.
How
It
dexterous?
failed.
I'm about to say, how dexterous is a
Believe it.
floating ball of rotting flesh and eyeballs?
Oh, probably
Ah,
about
who
as
knows?
dexterous as me, which is a 0.
Ooh.
Okay, I move and that's it.
Okay. Basilbog.
Talus is the only other man in here with any balls, standing out in the wide open like me.
No, I think I just forgot to
call that
move.
bold.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, battle axe attack. Ooh, 12 miss.
Ooh.
Again. Ah,
Ooh.
That's not the good. No.
not great. Not
Yeah,
great. All right. Well, that's
kill it
base
now.
locked.
You hear the smoke method from the back say, "You're doing great."
After this, you and I are gonna have a little talk.
I'm about to say, I feel like I'm staring the smoke method in the eye as I pause mid-reload after reloading one shell. Freaking swap out 2 of the shells. Wander back over here. And let's go ahead and... Let's see, which ones do I want to use? Let's go ahead and hit it with some shock rounds. Why not?
Oh yes.
Oh, that's
Shock
great,
it.
Talus. I love it.
I'll be honest, I did forget, but
Yeah, no, sure.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, I like it.
So that is 11 damage total.
Yep.
It is still alive.
And barking.
And barking.
Yes. I'm barking.
It's ooh, nice 14. It is still alive,
Woof.
That's
Sadly.
even if just barely.
that is unfortunate. Well,
Maybe I should have used that spell.
back to my tactical play bullshit where I duck behind something and reload again.
Aye. All right, you bastard. Come on, it's your turn. Give me what you got.
Disintegration
you-
ray.
If you disintegrate, I cannot revive you. So
Yeah,
You
we
hear
had
Come
that
the
on,
problem.
I can take it.
smoke method behind you say, "You guys should really consider getting better at this."
You should really think about not talking while we're fighting or help.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Hey, why didn't you
Mm.
roll initiative, little
oh
bastard?
no.
Because he's not
Uh,
fighting, he's being a
Ooh,
prick.
yes, yes. Come on, bring it. Come on,
Oh.
GM. Roll those dice.
God.
So I'm being completely fair. I rolled the 4 in front of you guys.
Aye.
I need
Yeah.
Basil to give me a dexterity saving
Oof.
throw.
Oh, you better make this, boy.
Oh,
DC
come on now, lad. I can take it. Give it to me.
You
Ooh.
don't
oh
want it. You
no!
That's gonna
Let's
hurt.
roll those dice, DM. Come on, show me what you're made of.
It was nice knowing you, Basil.
Let me-
Yeah, truly.
Well, you know, I can always roll up a new character. I can.
Oh, I know.
I mean, to be
We're-
fair,
Like, come
last
on now,
time,
DM.
what level were we when that thing disintegrated Strigobor?
2.
2 or 3.
Sure.
Exactly.
Or
So,
you were supposed to face it. All right.
Oh my
Oh!
god!
I'm still here.
okay.
I'm still here.
okay, good.
Come on, you bastard. Ah!
Because that would have killed, I'm pretty sure, the rest of us.
Yes, yes. I well, not killed, just knocked out.
Disintegration.
Oh, kill him.
Yeah.
That kills you.
That's true. Yeah, you fall to 0,
Yeah,
you're dead.
drop
Never
to 0,
mind.
it dies.
Yeah.
This
So,
is why I took the tough feat.
Good
Also, I
call.
think he needs to take a long rest before that effect wears off, because now that's taken off of his max HP, isn't it?
no, you're thinking necrotic damage. This is force damage.
Oh, that's even better.
Okay,
Yeah,
so a blinding light just shatters all around Basil, and you hear a "Whoa!" but he's still standing when the light ends.
From the distance, the smoke method says, "That looked like it didn't hurt."
You and I are gonna have a serious talk later.
Soralia, how would you like to put this ball of meat and flesh to bed?
I'd like to shoot it if possible, you know?
Mm.
You know, they'll just jump back on Dallas's shoulder.
No.
I appreciate how she keeps trying to get the high ground using the people around her.
Exactly!
That's
Makes
great.
sense! She's
I love-
short! She can't see! So she's gotta climb on people! So she's gonna shoot it!
Oh, 23, nice. For 8 piercing, and then 9 thunder, which is enough to drop it to 0. However, it does get 1 save to see if it can make it.
Does it?
I have... So
shit.
it's 8 piercing, which drops it to 0. So total it's... I can do math, 17.
Can you?
Mhm.
17, so 23 is the save. It actually could make the save if it rolls super fucking well. Let's see.
If.
It did not.
It did not.
It did
No,
not.
it needed to nat 20 to be able to save, and it failed.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
with a giant hole blasted in through the center eye, the corpse of a beholder just flops to the ground.
She
dead.
takes out that disintegration ray eye. Whatever hit him.
Oh, God. Okay, Basil's gonna drop to a knee on that one. Oh, boy.
Is gonna
that
come
one's-
up and place her hand on his shoulder.
Basil, are you all right?
Hey, lad.
He's fine. Don't do anything about it.
Oh, okay.
Shut your face!
We're gonna have a
can't do
talk
much.
later as soon as I find my spleen.
I healed for 9
Awesome.
because it's all I've got right now.
I say it could be worse, but God, that looks like it fucking hurts. Do you think Matthias
Oh,
will
yeah.
want this thing?
I don't know.
Mm,
Maybe.
I suggest we don't give him anything else to put up in the bar. It's kind of
So,
smelly enough
Hilak,
as is the other one.
Really?
I have to ask. How is my armor looking after getting hit by a frickin' disintegration?
That's a good question. How does adamantine work in that regard?
Yeah,
Because
because I've got a shield, I've got like a weapon, I got all kinds of stuff on me, and I just got point blanked by a giant ray of
Even
disintegration. How is
There
my
we go.
gear looking?
Surely I can fix it.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
So adamantine would be fine on its own. I would also add on, considering that your weapons are non-magical, that as much as I'd like to be grueling and gritty, the damage is applied to the body itself first, and then whatever it's wearing is returned to dust if the body, or whatever it has on it is turned to dust if the body is killed.
Oh, okay, cool.
It affects
so you-
organic matter until it doesn't.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I'm certain you're going to be alright,
Mm.
Basil.
I'll be fine as soon as I find my other liver.
He
Wait,
looks
what?
like he needs some more healing. I can only do so much.
Dragonborn
Can I
have more
use
than one
second
livers?
wind out of combat?
Yes.
It's still a short rest to recover, but yes.
Okay, cool.
You guys hear the Mephit speak up from behind the barrel. I can heal.
What the hell?
I'm kind
Yeah.
of curious. Do you think Matthias will want a method skull?
Yes! Yes, I do!
Probably, yeah.
I say twirling a dagger in my hand.
I
Yeah, that's what I thought, little method. Yeah, fuck off.
Well, I'm back up to about half.
cough.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot you a healing word,
Oh, it would be
Eh.
appreciated. Thank you.
and then another because I think it's better to cast 2 separate healing words than a second level.
I don't suppose
So
I
that
add
would be
my
enough.
constitution to that, do I?
No.
No, it's just your D10 plus your level.
D10 plus higher level.
Sadly.
And I shoot you with 2 healing words, so 11.
11. Got it. Okay, so plus 11.
Aren't you guys glad you took a rest?
Aye.
Oh yeah.
Shouldn't open any more of these vats. I mean, if there's that in there, then no one knows what's in the others. It could be more of those.
There's one of those in each of the vats. I looked.
Really?
Okay.
I
there is
don't-
that little
I'm-
bastard.
Okay,
what
how
the hell
about
is your problem? No, come back here, you little fucker.
I have to.
Come here. What the hell is your problem, and why didn't you help us back there? If you're gonna be following
Got
us
it
along,
inside him. No, she believes them.
It's in his nature. That's just what they do.
Like,
You know,
really? There's more in there? I don't want to see any more of those. Those things are scary.
No, there's not more in there, I promise. I'd hear them by now if there were. Also, they'd be trying to kill us by now.
Yeah, we should
Probably.
the door and just leave.
Yeah, door.
All right.
well,
I
do
think
we
I'm
want to?
decent now, at the very least.
You're
By the
sure
way,
you're fine.
I'm
There's a
going
goblin
to
market.
do this to Basil.
The goblin market is on the other fucking side of the door. And
Oh, that's
Yeah.
only gonna be 1 minute. I thought that lasted like an hour.
Nah.
That would be very
And-
impressive if it was an
It
hour.
would be great if it did, but it don't.
we need him to steal tank, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all right. I still got 20 armor class, and I'm at more than
that's
half.
good.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless we run into another freaking
Another,
zombie
yeah.
beholder, I think
Then
we'll
I'll be
okay.
doing that. Yeah.
As you open the door, 3 stare at you.
Oh god.
We close the door and run like bitches.
The door
Yeah.
disintegrates behind you as it
Okay,
does
so-
I have 40 movement speed.
So-
It can eat my dick.
And I've got long strider.
I mentioned before that there are 30 empty barrels on either side of this door. The doors themselves depict 2 dwarves facing each other, standing atop of barrels side.
So there's just statues of dwarves standing on the sides of barrels.
Yes, into the wall or in set in wall.
That's
Oh.
hilarious.
we should
Okay.
read. I'm starting to hate dwarven architecture.
What?
Do what?
It's always so annoying.
I test the handle.
So-
Is it locked?
So aside from the beholder zombie and the vats, there's nothing else in this room. Okay.
Empty
There is
barrels.
a smoke method.
And the smoke
Yeah,
method.
there is. A smoke.
Now we see another method that
doing
tells
great.
only truths.
I believe that would be the smoke method, or the steam method, wouldn't it? Because
I don't know.
I was reading the lore. I don't think any of them are really helpful.
None of them are going to be helpful
great,
because
we're-
they're all against.
We're gonna find a smoke method and a steam method, and both of them tell only lies, but they try to convince you both of them tell only truths. I test the door handle.
And then we could get a fire method and a water mine that more steam.
And then
I
we can
use
make method
polymerization
babies.
to fuse these 2 methods.
Yes, exactly.
I am annoyed.
Wait.
Oh. Wait. Okay.
Okay,
We'll wait.
That's all right. Let me draw you guys back. Hey, Rio,
Yeah, sure.
alright.
wherever you're gonna be. There.
Back.
There. Okay. Stripe.
Yes,
You
I
being the one that seems to have gone out ahead, as far as I can see. I need you to make me.
Please be a deck
Stripe,
save.
It doesn't.
Charisma save.
No, do not be a Christmas save or a strength save. That's a straight D20 roll. I might as well not even fucking do anything else.
That is strange. For some reason, it doesn't give a dex save for the trap, but I am I feel very sure in saying that there should be one. So I'm going to set the DC at 15 dexterity saving throw.
You should be fine.
Nope,
Or not.
not when I roll a 2 and a 3. What
Can
happens
you
to me?
roll a charisma save? Now I'm curious.
Yeah, hold on. Just for the sheer shit, because that's a straight D20 roll. Okay,
Nope.
basically,
Just as
I
bad.
mean, it's better, but not.
So, Strife, as you walk brazenly forward, you feel the ground below you give and then snap inwards as a pit trap is revealed, and you slide down about 20 feet into the hard ground below.
Can I
Fuck!
react the moment I
Wait,
see that,
what?
Hylock?
If you have a spell that you can cast as a reaction, or something you can do as a reaction,
Like Featherfall?
Yeah, there is.
Oh.
You like Featherfall?
Choose 60 feet per round, spell ends. The creature takes no damage if it lands on its feet. Okay. Then you don't take the 2d6 I was about to roll.
Oh, cool.
Oh dear. Strife, are you okay down there?
Aye, Strife lad.
He fell.
Mm.
White.
I
as soon
found
as
a
he passes
hole.
by,
Oh, I couldn't see.
as soon as his form descends down, the hole snaps closed again.
Oh.
This got
wow.
worse.
How do we get him back? How are we
Well-
supposed to get him back?
All
I
right.
bring out my pickaxe.
No, let me try the baseball way first. I'm gonna put my axe and my shield away, crack my knuckles, and get ready to pry this thing open barehanded.
I would need
I suggest a
athletics.
crowbar.
Athletics.
A crowbar would give you advantage.
You know,
But you
now
don't
that I'm
need
Or
it.
he
thinking
could just
about it,
be
Trigus
a
just-
fighter with ridiculous strength and great athletics.
He is
The DC
borderline
was
barbarian.
20,
The DC
so
was
the
20.
DC was 20. Yeah, so he immediately
Jesus
pries the lid open.
Hello, my
Well,
name
that's
is
what you
Strife.
do.
What are your
are
names?
you?
I would mention that this door is probably going to snap back into place if Basil Bog stops holding it open.
All right, somebody toss him a rope.
Immovable rod.
Yeah, about to say movable rod rope. I probably can clamber up.
Yeah.
All right, fine, immovable rod. I'll let it rest on the immovable rod.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
This is my favorite magic item.
It is.
It's also
really
the most
good.
stupidly useful one for crap like this.
It's so weird. It's weirdly useful in the most odd situations. It's great.
It's like, do you need something to
should
just not
examine
move
that
at
at some
all?
point.
Here's a rod.
I
still
should
haven't
examine
used
that
it.
at some point, and maybe I can make another one.
Oh,
Oh, you can. You really are quite skilled.
Aye, that'd be great.
Okay, so Strife can pull his way out of there if the door itself is held open long enough. I don't see a check being used to actually get out of the trapdoor.
well, other than basic
Okay, well.
athletics just to climb up.
I'll toss him a hempen rope. I've got a hempen rope that's 50 feet.
To Sorelia, I've been wondering,
Hmm.
who trained you?
My father.
Oh. Well, you must share quite a bit in his talent. Tell me, does he work at university or?
No, he works for the guild. Really. He makes things like strife. I went a different route, but I have a lot of the same talents and abilities he does.
My, that's quite impressive. Pardon my asking. You're a lady with a gifted mind, quite a bit of skills, and a father with an inn with some of the higher up guilds, it sounds like. Why choose a life that has a life expectancy of early 20s?
Sitting around in a shop all day wasn't very much fun, and I did that for a bit until the creature like that guild destroyed the entire thing. You know, the entire shop area was destroyed. My stall was destroyed, and I wanted to find out where they were so I could take care of them. And then I met up with Wit and Aster, and they pointed me in your direction. Well, pointing to Rio in his direction, towards the bar, and said that that they needed more people to go into a dungeon, and I was told there's probably more of their guild down there, but I don't know for sure. Neither did he, but
Well, we keep finding those, and I pointed on that beholder. Those are probably from the guild.
When you say your father makes creatures like him, and I point to Strife that's still trying to climb up, you're not referring to actual Strife.
no, not him specifically, but other constructs like him.
Ah, I see. That's a relief.
I mean, I don't know
as-
if my father created strife. I wouldn't have remembered that.
I would hope not, because then I'd have to murder the shit out of him.
Well, I mean, you would know, wouldn't you, Strife? Was it a gnome that created you?
That is a good question. Would he know who his creator is?
I would, and Hylock, we never actually talked about the race of Strife's creator.
It could easily have been her father. Who knows?
Oh god.
That actually is worrying me now that I think about
This
it.
be a great twist.
Yeah, I've been wondering.
Let me take a look.
It's in a book.
With
It's reading Rainbow.
It's on Halo's book, How to Screw Up with Players. You know,
Yeah, how to screw with the players.
With their own backstories.
Yeah, exactly.
This would be a great twist.
It would be.
Ooh. Yeah, now Strife wants to kill your father. That would be nice to put that. Yes.
Yeah, how do we
Great to
explain-
know.
How do we rationalize that one?
If you don't mind me saying this out loud, what the race was.
No, go for it.
As far as I can see, the body, or he is human.
Okay.
Ah,
I apologize.
No,
now it's
don't be
fine.
sorry.
He was
That's actually
too
a good
tall to
thing.
be a gnome.
Well, that's a relief too. I mean,
Alright, so now back to the task at hand. How do we get past this pit trap without it triggering on the next asshole?
Easily.
We
Watch.
jump.
I fucking.
Jump?
I reach over. I unclick the immovable rod so it shuts.
And I also have an idea. Can I? Well, Well, are you athletic or
Yes.
acrobatic, as it were, Strife?
No.
I would mention, out of curiosity, since you guys have two very intelligent people ahead of you, or within your party here, the
Oh,
pressure plates on top of this pitfall trap are strange in that there are multiple segments to them, like forming a line across the pitfall trap. And they, with the brief glimpse,
yeah.
the brief glimpse you got of the mechanism, they seem to be triggered when one of the pressure plates, or one or more of the pressure plates are triggered, but not when all of them are simultaneously pressed.
Curious.
So are we supposed to walk like pressure at the same?
If we
The
do that,
how
then
many
yes.
pressure plates are there though?
There are 5. I would like to say 5 in a horizontal line, or a vertical line compared to what the map is.
Jumping
Well,
over them.
we.
So in other words,
march.
the reason it went off is because only one of us were walking forward and triggered it. If there were two of us in a row, it would have been fine.
But
No, that's not what I'm trying to communicate, but that is something you could attempt.
I'm about to say, you did say
No,
vertical, though.
We have to press the 5 at the same time. So we have to like marching.
Would you like a hint? Because I simply love this solution,
Okay.
and because there.
I mean, I'll be honest, the plan that Talus and probably Strife has already done will bypass this either way.
Fair enough.
We can just put something on them. But
Well, Strife. First of all, do we have the same plan here with the immovable rod? Just move forward, and every time it pitfalls, just turn it on, and then swing yourself forward, and then just turn it on.
That
swing
was
yourself
actually,
forward.
yeah, that was actually the plan I had.
That's the original reason I have this immovable rod. For fuck's sake, that is the whole reason of why I have strength in Talus. Well, other than the boxing league, but
Boxing league.
you thought I was joking.
I mean, it sounds as good a plan as any, but it's right.
I mean, failing that,
Optimus
we could
would
also
have the
probably
immovable
just,
rod.
you know, keep a pride there with the immovable rod.
I mean, would there be a way to disarm the trap?
If you were at the bottom of the pit and able to access the mechanism, there is a chance, yeah.
Damn.
That's also 20 feet down below, though, too.
That is-
Alright, do I have to pry this damn lid back open?
No, we don't. Well, we don't need it.
why don't we just avoid the trap? You know, we can each press a pressure plate, and in that way it won't.
That's fair.
There are 5 people. There are
Alright.
5 pressure plates.
It's oddly a convenient number.
It
Hey,
is.
that is true.
Yeah, just like how we found 6 spigots and the 6th one was trapped.
Shocking.
All right. Well, I'm good with either solution.
I just got.
I'm good with a solution that doesn't require me to do any strength checks.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. I guess that's my vote.
Okay.
We can try Rio's thing.
So are you guys going with the plan of swinging across the traps using the removal rod, or do you want to simultaneously move down this hallway attempting to press the pressure plates at the same time?
We're gonna try to press all the pressure plates at the same time, I think, at first.
I say we try
Yeah.
the marching band.
Okay.
Okay.
Squeeze together, everybody.
Yep.
Now I would very much like to do some
Can
sort
I
of
stand? Can I ride on Talus's shoulders across?
No, because we need you to step on the pressure plates.
Yeah.
Yes, we need 5.
Just being a smart ass. Sorry.
Okay, I got you. That's fine.
Oh, we have 5. Look.
We have a method.
He's made of smoke.
I will be really helpful here, I assure you.
Right.
Obviously.
Sure. Obviously, yes.
How
Yes,
long
you
is
would.
it gonna take you to finish that magic weapon again?
Totally not asking for the potential of killing a method at all, no.
According to the dungeon
I can
master's
make
guide,
your weapon magical for 1 minute if
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
okay.
yeah, he can do that. But according to the DMG, it takes 20 days to make an uncommon magic item. I work on it for 8 hours a day throughout the day, and it takes 20 days to do it. Now, if DM wants to cut that time in half somehow, or some way, or whatever, it's up to him, but that's according to the DMG.
Okay.
I might have to look over the rule set, but we'll just go forward as you have it pictured for now.
Yeah, it's page 129 in the DMG as far as rules for crafting go.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, great. So, what kind of a roll do you want us to do?
I am thinking a dexterity check with a DC of 10, just simply to be able to do this simultaneously.
Okay.
Dex check.
Hmm.
Oh, now I roll good.
I don't think I'm gonna be reliable here.
Oh, boy.
Somebody else doesn't
Yeah.
really
Barely.
either.
I'm about to fall in the hole again.
Barely.
I'm not a Dexy
We're all gonna
boy.
fall in the hole.
I would. God damn.
I'm amazing.
I'm going to go with the person that had the least amount of dex in this instance, and that being Basilbog, who misstepped and, in fact, missed the pressure plate altogether as Talus hits his late, causing the pit trap to open, and Basilbog slides headfirst down.
What?
No.
Oh!
Featherfall.
Wait, can we avoid it somehow, or are we just all falling?
No, it's just Basilbog.
Well,
He went
I'm
early.
here.
Basilbog is falling?
Oh, that's right. I have to take some damage, don't I?
Okay, wait, hold on. Just for shits and giggles, since I said I took the immovable rod when it was pried open to shut the damn thing. When it's open again, I immediately fucking throw it down and click it so it stays open.
Okay. Yes.
That's mine.
Are you guys? Tell us, were you doing another Featherfall?
I'm about to say,
actually,
you're saving him.
Yeah, I'll do another Featherfall because low enough as it is.
Yay, thank you.
That's
I do
why I want
appreciate
to point out I had the immovable rod in my hand. Because you
Yeah,
were
that's
using
true.
yours.
Okay,
mean?
so I'm at the bottom of
Oh, it's a
this
vocal.
pit now,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
How long does it go? Does it like go all the way to the end?
20 feet. What do you?
20 Well, like how long is it? Like just to use my character, does like the pit go all the way this way, or is it just like in this little area right here? Or here, let me.
It's the X.
Okay.
It's the white X on
Oh,
the map.
okay.
You guys should be able to see it now, right?
All right.
Yeah.
So
well,
I
yeah.
could try to disable the trap now that I'm down here, couldn't I?
Yes. Typically, the check that it recommends is Thieves' Tools, but I imagine that's not going to be useful for you. If you'd like to just hack and slash away, that might
Oh,
do.
you know me so well.
I was thinking Tinker's tools, but hey.
Tinker's
All
Tools.
right.
So while he's down there, he's gonna bash and slash this for a couple of rounds.
Wait, no, what are you? Oh dear.
Damn door! Fuck you!
Yeah, I can see that. All too
Okay,
much.
Wow.
With us, it is nice work.
Do
Oh, my.
do I hit it?
Probably not.
Probably not.
What, kitten? What do you want? You want to play too? I want you to pet me. Yeah, she's sitting here rubbing up on my hand.
Oh.
Pet me, mommy. Don't make me bite you. Feed me too, why don't you?
Oh God! Stop! Stop! Stop!
Not while I'm drinking, please.
Cox gun maliciously.
My next character.
No.
Oh, hell no.
No. God no.
Hell
That
no.
breaks my throat.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, everyone.
it's okay.
Hey, Hylock. We were doing anime stuff.
I
We're
think I heard
being-
some of it. Okay, so yeah, so 12-12, that's fine. I'm not going to give it too much. I just need you to hit 10 damage on it, and that's fine.
Okay.
Which I think you can do as a base. don't you?
Hello, welcome back,
Yeah.
leader.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so the mechanism down here is ruined. It's going to, once it snaps back into place, once the immovable rod is split back, it's not going to open again.
Cool. While I'm
Alright,
still
that
down there, I
solves
unclick
that
the
problem.
removable rod.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Now we can proceed forward. Right? We can proceed forward now, right, Hal?
To the next
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I think I'm gonna take the lead on this because if it is another pit trap, I think I got the better chance of evading
Yep.
it.
Right.
But of course, this is.
That's
Oh, right here.
right there.
Have you?
Really? There's another one? There's actually another one?
course there's
Damn.
I
Of
figured
course there
would be.
is.
Oh, no.
17.
Shouldn't be looking. Yeah, shouldn't be
You say.
looking for them instead of triggering them.
Also, I just
I
wanted to see
have-
if this actually just ended in a dumb hallway.
As you're getting closer, since you're getting closer, actually, let me. Yes, tell us. You can see the end here, can't you? 60
Yep.
feet. Yep.
Mhm.
2 secret doors.
Ooh my.
2.
That looks mighty impressive. Strife, not that I don't trust your own abilities, but do you mind if I move ahead there? As
I'm
it
about to
were?
say, when this thing flipped open and I evaded, I was gonna shoot the mechanism while it was still open.
That is entirely fair.
That would be also look really badass.
Because fuck this trap.
Must you people damage everything you come across?
Yes.
I
I
also,
did ask for a base 10 damage. Is there any chance you want to expend another resource?
I mean, I could shoot it again. I get 2 attacks a turn.
Yeah, that's what I mean. By resource, I meant a bullet. Okay, cool. Mechanism is.
Oh my. Thank you. Pardon me, excuse me.
Alright.
I'm not even saying anything. I'm just sitting here reloading.
Tap, tap, tap.
Wait,
tap.
tell us. Wait. Pause. You're tapping ahead, right?
I have a quarterstaff, yes.
You have a quarterstaff. How much are you just tapping?
Tapping 10 feet ahead of me, yay.
Are you putting any pressure on the tap, though?
That's-
Yeah, that's a question.
Oh, no, yeah, I'd be whacking it down.
But he's
I
just
put
jamming
force
it down
behind it.
before every step.
How strong are you?
I have a 12.
You have a 12.
I have a positive modifier on my strength.
That's
fair enough.
weird.
Okay, yeah,
Boxing.
because these things trigger for 50 pounds. So, yeah. Okay. In that case, yes, there is one more. And since you guys have found the last one, here we go. I imagine you're just gonna bust it in the same way.
Let me think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't really look that far. I just jump across. Long jump. You jump as many feet equal to your strength modifier, so I actually can't just jump across it.
No. We're gonna break it.
Okay, so it is broken.
Why do you have to break everything?
now that all three are broken, can I was being too eager earlier, and I apologize for that. But now, may I reveal what the expected solution for this is?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Sure.
You guys remember what the picture on the doors were?
Kegs. I thought of that too,
Okay.
but Striper
Oh
thought of it.
my
Eggs.
God.
So you have to roll along the barrel all the way across the hall. I just love the image of a party attempting
no.
that.
That's hilarious.
How does Wizard expect anybody to come up with a wacky solution like that? Well,
They-
then again,
that's
Wizard.
the point.
yeah.
I mean, I think only the gnome might have been able to do that. I doubt it.
Strife might have been able to
If it
balance
is
on a
ex-
barrel, but see, that's the thing
no,
though.
that-
The entire party would have to do it.
I could break
Yeah.
a barrel.
I could
Yeah.
try. I'm not that bad at decks,
Pretty
but
good, too.
gee.
Oh, by the way, Strife, can I have my movable rod back, please?
No.
I don't know. I'm growing quite attached to it. I'm thinking of making it a part of my being. I say that as I hand it back.
Jesus. Oh my god.
So there are two secret
Only
doors,
imagine.
one across from the other.
All right, let's
But-
take a look at these.
Wait a second, Strife. What use would you have for a long, stiff, immovable rod?
Don't continue that sentence, please.
Shylock, give me a second.
Don't.
Okay. Okay.
Just don't.
Alright, so I begin moving my hands along the northern wall, just seeing how to open this thing.
Since you have clear sight of it, it is not long until you realize how to open it, and the door is pressed inwards here, there, and there, indicating that it opens.
Ah.
So, this room's walls climb 10 feet and then angle inwards to form a pyramid cap with a 30-foot high apex. A similar room designed to what
Oh
you've seen before.
god.
Again?
Again, it's actually a quite common structure within dwarven ruins. But wait, before you go too far, stacked in the middle of the room are 140 Zerkwood barrels banded in iron. The barrels form a 21-foot high pyramid with a base measuring of 7 barrels on a side. Engraved on each lid of a barrel is a magical glyph. And
All cold, I take it?
no, not exactly. No, it's a different rune.
Okay.
It all
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my. It reminds me to those fraternities they always try to invite me to. Waste of time, I said.
Is that all dwarven ale?
Well, we don't know what's in it yet, but potentially.
Thank
Yeah,
God
but there were
Matthias
dwarf
is here.
statues back there. That means this could be dwarven ale, right?
It could be, definitely. However, you forget that this seems to be a joint operation, or at least elves at one point took over this ruin and influenced the architecture at one point.
It could be Jordan Ale, but it could also be a bunch of empty barrels.
It could just explode.
That too.
Regardless, we should definitely try to bring at least one of these kegs back.
I back away from the door as I hear him
I'm
about to
going
go
to-
touch it.
Climb the
Mhm.
pyramid and give
You
the
don't do that.
topmost one like a I don't know. How would you test to see if a barrel has liquid in it? Would you just
Tap
You
it.
just knock on it
Tap
and you
it
listen
a little
to
bit.
if it sounds hollow.
move it and slosh it a little bit? So there's a pyramid, so I have to do the top one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do that. I'll just give it a slush.
Pause.
Sorry.
Here it comes, the death
I
of
would-
Basilbog. As he, okay, so calling it right now, this whole entire structure is one gigantic mimic.
I
Basilbog is
agree.
about to be
Encounter a mimic
swallowed.
again at some point.
No, you're talking crazy. Each barrel is a mimic.
Yeah, see that
Yeah,
I do.
each barrel is a mimic.
There's a
It's
mimic
a
encounter.
mimic. It's a mimic.
There's a mimic encounter that I really want to write. I just need to figure out the finesse of it because I don't want to use a standard mimic. I want to use coin mimics.
Yeah, I've heard of those.
They're like
Oh,
little
coin.
piranhas.
So, while not a mimic, I just got a horrifying idea. So, if dwarves really wanted to protect their stash, just form it all around a roper. So, if they try to take one barrel, the roper wakes up.
Yep.
Fuck that.
So, drawing back now that I've led us off onto a tangent, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Mhm.
You can slosh the very topmost barrel after a careful climbing of this little pyramid of dwarven ale to find that it does indeed sound full of sloshing liquid.
Does it have a stopper on the top?
Each barrel is completely sealed and glyphed. You would have to break open a barrel to actually see what's inside.
Dang. But, I mean, if it's back here... Oh, well, I should say this in character. If these are back here, though, chances are there's still some good shit in here, right?
Well, there's some good shit, as it were, over here. I can't believe I said that.
There's a problem though with that barrel. It looks warded.
I suppose that's true. Go hot now.
It didn't react to being touched and moved, though, I would offer.
Yeah,
I
but being
would,
open might be something else.
But yeah, being open is a completely different.
Well, if I might, it's potentially that these runes also are used for preservation. After all, this isn't modern dwarven architecture. This is ancient dwarven. I doubt they'd want their alcohol to age 1,000 years. Actually,
I like the
They
way
might.
this
It might
man
taste
thinks.
better.
I like the way this man thinks.
It might be turned to vinegar.
This
why.
this room is physically identical to the one above you. However, at one point, one of the barrels collapsed near the base of the foundation, causing a cascading tide of barrels to fall and break along the floor. Any liquid that they may have once held has evaporated long into the ether since then, leaving only 59 barrels intact.
Now that's just sad. Actually, wait, I'm kind of curious. You there? I never got your name. Smokey. Do you like ale?
I would never touch the stuff.
That's
he
what I
loves
thought.
it.
That's what
Perfect.
I
Crack
thought.
open a keg.
Are you gonna drown?
I'm gonna see if I can drown him.
God.
We don't have a pet raven that can't get drunk, so fuck it. We'll try to drown the Mephit.
You'll defile the booze with his stank.
It's only one keg. Also,
I suppose.
have you all forgot the original reason we even came down here in the first place right here?
Yeah, because we
and
thought the
it-
staircase was here. That's why.
Right?
And a hack. Oh wait, sorry.
Not that reason, jackass. To find the hag.
Find a hag.
Find a hag in Waterdeep.
I think this is the greatest Trevor I could have ever hoped for. Look at all this booze.
So we either misled, lied to, or that guy has no idea what the fuck he was talking about in the beginning.
Actually, he never said that the stairway was in this direction. I'll tell you that now.
Who the hell
Really?
said that?
He said it was beyond the room, past in the door that goes past.
we misheard it. Or I misheard it.
Misunderstanding the words,
Got it.
yes.
Okay.
Elf magic.
Oh, magic.
Oh,
I
feel
mean-
bad now.
Can't help it.
He gave you the answer.
Like I'm supposed to know that that was the password. You
You're
know?
all murderer hobos now.
No, we're
No.
just retarded.
Potato tomato.
All right. So, how much does one of these barrels weigh?
Actually, let me look that up. There is a stat for a keg.
50 pounds,
They-
I think.
A full barrel of A weighs approximately 400 pounds.
Oh my
okay.
god. Okay, so we
Even
could
worse.
fit one in the bag of holding.
Granted, if she wants to put an entire keg in a bag of holding.
Actually, wait. Let me look something up. And he opens his spell book. You notice on the spell book it says "Player's Handbook." Oddly enough.
Right, exactly.
What the
Exactly
hell?
what it says.
I never.
The other
Thought
one
you were
says
a maiden.
Dungeon Master Guide on it. Like, cause you got dungeon delving, so you're a master of dungeons.
Like he just closes his book and immediately looks towards Rio. do you still have that or actually no, I don't know. Do you happen to know Tensa's floating disc?
I know my own version.
What's it called?
Real
His
floating
floating
disc.
Oh,
A bit unimaginative, but it will do. Each of these discs, as it were, can hold up to 500 pounds. Between the two of us.
You can move too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then-
Shocking.
Yeah, so we can have
I
3
have a
kegs with us.
Why don't you inspect and open one to see if it's even worth it to move them? What
You
if
know
it's
what?
just vinegar?
I like the way this man thinks. I'll go back up.
Wait.
Hey.
Inspect them first.
I suppose so. Do either of you have one of those weird identifying spells that you do that tells you what
Yes.
the magic is?
Yes.
Didn't I literally
Yeah.
tell you yesterday to identify the pillars?
I have the ability to identify magical items.
I
Do
can
you have
only
the
just shoot a
ability
Also
barrel.
to
detect magical auras around.
Can any of you
I-
detect magic just to see if we have to identify them?
Yeah, I can detect magic, but that tells us school, not the
Yeah,
effect.
it does it.
Yeah, but
You know what? You have a wand of secrets. Why don't you use it?
I only have one charge.
And then you have to
Oh my
roll
god,
for.
you could have used that in the hallway.
He used it on the spigots.
That's true, you did. And
Yeah.
to much usefulness. We found one of them was trapped.
I think we
Just-
just won.
Yeah.
I could. You want me to identify the barrels or identify the angel?
Or yeah, identify the glyph on the barrels.
Yeah.
He'll
I'm
take
gonna-
one from the top of the pyramid and bring it down. He can lift it.
Do
I've
you?
got strength.
I just want to clarify. Do you want to do all of this in the room that has the pristine pyramid, or do you want to do this with the few barrels scattered around the room that had trouble?
The top pyramid that I've already gone.
Oh,
and
the pristine
in, that's-
Okay.
Yeah, the pristine one up top because I mean, if they were mimics, it would have jumped me by now.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So Basilbon, with his 20 strength, can carry down one of the barrels and lay it before you guys in the hall.
All right,
Here
so
we are.
she will put her goggles down because this looked like it was supposed to be it's a dwarvish rune. You said.
It is based in Dwarven, yes. It is not a rune per se, not in the classical sense, but it is
Right.
a Dwarvish magical mark.
Okay, so she's gonna put the goggles that are on her head down, and she's gonna she's gonna cast the comprehend languages spell.
Well, I know Dwarvish. You can simply ask me to. Never
True.
mind.
That would require you speaking.
Have you know that I was
Burn.
in our debate team. I wasn't really top of that one.
Using comprehend languages, the glyph seems to read seal.
Seal.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
also gonna, as she's casting comprehend languages, I cast detect magic.
Well, she can do it as an action. You do.
Oh.
I think you.
I thought you were. Never mind.
Yeah, no, these are spells that I get as part of my class, so I can cast.
Oh, keep going.
So,
Also,
I'll cast the detect magic. See if there's anything besides the rune that's magical about it.
No. It's simply magical. If you focus on it, you can tell that the rune, the glyph rather, is abjuration magic.
It's abjuration magic.
Mhm.
And then identify to see if I can get anything else.
Identify functions. It's an old archaic piece of magic that functions somewhat similar to an arcane lock and somewhat similar to preservation. Like somebody suggested before, the spell is meant simply to keep the barrel sealed and preserved throughout the ages.
Yeah. So,
Damn.
she'll say that the rune is it's basically a seal. I'm not sure what would happen if we just unsealed it, but since it functions like a lock of sorts from the arcane perspective, might be bad. You might not be able to get it open at all.
Basil
With
is visibly jumping up and down on the balls of his feet. Can we open it? Can we?
It won't explode, right?
I don't think it will explode. No. Do I know how to could I scratch out the rune to? Would I
The-
know?
The top of the barrel could be pried open with strength. It wouldn't be a monumentous effort. It just would require somebody with a bit of strength to do so.
Okay, I
just
wasn't sure if
once
that rune was
crowbar.
gonna go off or anything and cause any problems.
Yeah.
With the crowbar.
I would toss in that once a barrel is moved, the magical seal is completely gone and cannot be
Okay.
used again.
Gotcha. All right, so yeah, so it's not protected by the rune anymore, so you can open it. Go for it.
He already did. With
Yep.
the
Yeah,
crowbar.
yeah.
So,
crowbar.
using a crowbar quickly, the top of the barrel is popped open, revealing well-aged dwarven ale.
I'm gonna take a whiff.
It is monumentously phenomenal.
Oh.
Well then,
I'm
perhaps.
gonna take out one of the dwarven tankards and dip it in.
Yeah,
And
give me one.
slowly hold it to my
Close.
lips and take a good long swig.
As you do, an eyeball just bobs to the top.
Oh god. Please no.
No, I'm not going to be that cruel. It is truly dwarven ale. It is something long lost to the ages, something that has not been made in centuries, in fact, you might say, and something that is truly unique, something that could sell for quite a lot of money for a bar.
Yeah. So
I-
she will have Basil put one of the barrels in her bag of holding
Awesome.
and then make him carry it because she probably won't be able to, even with the 400-pound keg and a bag of holding, that's still gonna have some additional
bit of
weight
room.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
sure.
Okay,
No
you
problem.
can carry one in the back of
And
holding.
then we'll
I can
do-
carry one with this disc, and I can carry one.
And then we've got another Tensor's floating disc, I think, for Talus.
So are we gonna go down with these to level 3 or are we gonna head
No,
up?
we're gonna take them back to the bar
moment-
first.
The moment
Yeah.
we find beer, it's like stop adventuring. We got
Yeah.
what we came for.
Yeah,
I-
this is it. This is what we need.
I mean, we didn't
We'll tell
find beer.
Matthias
We
about
found
it. He'll come down here right
tons
away.
of beer.
Though
So
I will
fancy.
someone
note-
say ancient, well-aged dwarven ale?
I don't know where you
As
heard
much
that.
as
From.
the
The dice
Well,
hasn't been this hard in years!
we do have one slight issue, I guess, in that we have to exit out through the yawning portal, meaning that hundreds of patrons are going to see us come up with these dwarven casks, including Durnan. And
So what?
Wait, hold on. I
going
got an
back
idea for
down,
that.
people are going to trail us.
We give him a
not
keg as payment to never have to pay to go down here again.
Right. That
I
work.
don't know if that would work on Durnan, but if it
It-
does,
it just might. I don't have the ability to persuade him into thinking that, but hey,
It is entirely possible, considering that he is a man of refinement and a man of drink, that you could convince him with a suitable prize to do so.
but the issue is more that we'll keep coming back down here, taking 3 at a time. Adventurers are just going to come follow us and take more of the haul.
Well,
You
not
are-
necessarily 3 at a time. We can get Matthias to come with us.
Oh
We can
god.
Bring tons of people.
This
oh
would
dear
be a
God.
monumental.
And we could get
feat.
Shadow to come too with her bag of holding. So I mean,
Yeah, this
she'll
would be
give someone her
a,
bag of holding to.
a big undertaking. You most likely want to set up some sort of defenses to prevent other adventurers from nabbing your gear. This is
oh,
where you start to become the villains. You start to establish a lair.
Aye.
I
We must
will.
protect the ale.
We are now the ale hoarders.
We are the ale hoarders.
The ale of Waterdeep.
Jeez, is it 8
see.
o'clock already?
Oh shit.
It is. Yeah, we're getting there. I was actually going to say we're going to call it here with you guys having found a monumentous prize.
Aye.
To give you an idea of what these could be worth to you, simply because a few of you are proficient in the drink, let's say.
Oh, aye, lad.
A full barrel of this could likely be wagered or sold rather at 40 gold a barrel, which doesn't maybe sound like enough, but I would also mention that you have like 199 barrels.
Oh my god.
Well, sorry,
Also-
198 now.
So Cerelia, if we're going to leave barrels here, she's going to do this.
That's nearly 8,000 gold.
Yeah, it
Holy
is.
shit.
If you can find a way to get them all up before they're taken from.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give this some thought for next week.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
alarming the area so no one takes our shit.
about that, we have an asshole method.
I won't take anything, I promise.
I
I'm
cocked
going
my
to shoot
gun.
Yeah!
Roll initiative. Roll initiative on this asshole.
You want to repeat that again, little smoky bastard?
I would never think of betraying.
Right. Yeah, Try that
So-
again without lying.
Okay. So I am going to call it here. It's
Okay.
been fun playing with you guys. I'll talk to you over the week and catch you guys next week.
Yep.
Do you mind if I ask one
Yeah.
thing though in character?
Yep.
Go for it.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
So, how aggressive do we want to be at defending this?
Very,
Very.
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 aggressive.
I ritually cast Glyph of Warding, meaning that it's level 4. And I'll set it to explosive.
Okay.
Oh, okay then.
Hey, you can cast level 4.
If I do it via ritual.
Nice.
Oops.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Well, this has
Interesting.
been really fun, guys. Thank you so much. It is definitely the highlight of my week.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
totally.
Same.
I mean, I may not be feeling well, but it's well the.
Yeah, I hope you feel better.
All right.
Me too.
Hi, guys. Have a great evening.
You
guys
too.
too.
Yeah.
Well, that was it for this session, guys. And as usual, I hope you all enjoyed. If you all did enjoy, a great way of showing your support is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and of course sharing it with your friends. We found 8,000 fucking gold's worth of goddamn good old aged dwarven ale. Hells yeah. Jesus Christ, that's about as much as Matthias got from the dragon heist. Damn. Anyway, once again, thank you all for watching. Till next time, kids. Take care now. Bye-bye then.